Hello there, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your full moon in Pisces reading. This full moon is actually a super moon. It's occurring on either August 30th or 31st, depending on where in the world you happen to be. This is happening Pacific Standard Time on the 30th of August at 6:35 p.m. is when it reaches its peak. Eastern time is 9:35 p.m. If you're in London, UK, 31st of August is when this is hitting you at 2:35 a.m. And if you're in Sydney, Australia, it's the 31st at 11:35 a.m. So fear not, though, if the full moon hits its peak right in the middle of the day or while you're sleeping. Don't worry, because you are in for some very intense energy that's going to really come in for the entire week. We do feel full moon energy. We feel moon energy in general a few days before, about 72 hours before and about 72 hours after. This one is very interesting in this one. This is our fourth supermoon. And with the fourth supermoon, this is at its biggest and brightest of all the supermoons, and it's the closest to Earth. So hopefully you are somewhere where you can see this thing at nighttime. Hopefully your skies are clear, because this is just going to be beautiful to look at. Supermoons, of course, the moons do affect our moods. They affect the tides. And I do live in an area where I'm relatively close to the ocean. I can get there in about 15 minutes. And I love to take my dog to the beach when there's a supermoon, especially when the tide is out, because we can walk way, way out there and it feels like right into the middle of the ocean. So the supermoon does bring about super intensity in our tides. Now, of course, human beings are, majority of us were made up of a lot of water. I forget the percentage, it's like 70% or something. So if you imagine what the moon's pull is on our oceans, imagine what it does to us. So this can bring about some very intense energies, some intense emotions to us. And so how do we navigate that? Well, we find some space, we find some quiet time for ourselves a little bit to try and navigate this energy, and try and stay grounded. Connect with nature is one of the best ways to do that. Go for a walk outside, sit outside and look at the moon would be really cool. But just something to, connect with the earth, just so you don't feel like you're going to float away, because we haven't even scratched the surface of what this energy is bringing in with this moon. So yes, it's a super moon, biggest and brightest one of the year. It's also a harvest moon. And full moons do represent a time of harvest anyway. It's the culmination of a cycle. And in this one, this is really attached to some karmic completion of a cycle, shutting things down, but also reaping what you have sown. So for some of you, this is a time of harvest and abundance and things coming to fruition for you. Think about what you were manifesting, what your intentions were at the new moon in Pisces that occurred, I believe it was February 20th of 2023, right? 6-month cycle between the new moon and the full moon. So what has happened in the last 6 months? Where have you been? What have you done? What have you changed? What have you accomplished? What have you let go of? And it's in this time of reflection when we can really see the progress that we've made. So some of you have had some things come to fruition already. Others of you, there's things blossoming now in the next couple of weeks. Is going to be very profound and hopefully very beneficial for you. Others of you, we've been through some personal growth, some spiritual, emotional growth. And the full moons do have to do with manifestation. Usually manifestations coming to fruition, right? Closing down those cycles, but it's also bringing with it a big energy of healing. And because it's tied to Pisces, especially a huge, huge impact on our spiritual growth. So a little bit of magic in the air. We'll dive a little bit deeper into that. This is also a blue moon. In the month of August, this is our third lunation. And it's our second full moon. The first one was at the beginning of the month. So, we've all heard the phrase once in a blue moon. So there may be something in your world where it might be like a one-shot deal. It might be like something that is seemingly impossible. You could have miracles manifesting. You could have doors opening. You can even get second chances at something. You might get some surprises here. But in the blue moon energy, the impossible is all of a sudden possible. So you might get a once in a lifetime opportunity. It's going to require you to take some sort of action. Now, the full moon is in Pisces, so we do carry the flavor of Pisces energy. And Pisces is a very emotional sign anyway. It's probably the most egoless sign out there. Very intuitive, very spiritual, very imaginative, very artistic and creative in this energy. So this may be where you are looking to find healthier boundaries or healthier balance in your life so that you can do something fun. You can do something a little bit creative, right? So we can create a whole bunch of things, and we're all creative in our own right. And sometimes we just think of, oh, well, I'm not an artist, I can't draw. Well, we're artistic in other ways. And so you could be really kind of tapping into that creative side of yourself. But we do have a big spiritual side with this as well. Our psychic abilities are very heightened when we do get the full moon, and especially being in Pisces. So watch for signs, symbols, synchronicities. Pay very close attention to your dreams. And one of the ways that we can really harness the power of our dreams is when you wake up in the morning. Okay, key element here, right? Because our dreams tend to go away, right? We don't remember them. And one of the ways we can harness that message or that energy is, number one, before you go to bed, put a piece of paper and a pen on your nightstand. When you wake up, do not open your eyes. Don't change positions. Harness whatever energy you're feeling right then and there. What is the emotion that you're feeling? What is the first word that pops in your head? What do you remember? Because your subconscious is still the ruler when you first wake up, before your conscious mind kicks in. Oh my God, I got to check my email. I got to do this. And, before your day gets started in your mind, right? So before you even move a muscle, just harness this energy and then write it down. And you might get some very deep insights right away. You might get them over the course of a few nights. So your dreams might be extra weird, extra profound, and maybe very, very insightful for you. So this can be really, really interesting for you. We have a very harmonious aspect to Jupiter. I told you there's a lot going on. A harmonious aspect to Jupiter in this moon. So Jupiter is one of our most beneficial planets. Jupiter does expand everything it touches, and since we already have very emotional energy with this full moon, we could be expanding our emotions in some way. Okay, maybe this is your opportunity to speak to say what you feel, not just to yourself, but maybe also other people. Maybe you're feeling an expansion of love, of compassion, of kindness in your energy. But Jupiter is bringing us some freedom, growth, evolution. Jupiter brings us luck and wisdom and abundance into our life. And so this can be a very, very positive time for quite a few people, and can be a very lucky energy for some of you. So, kind of cross your fingers and make a wish upon the stars. All right. But we do also have down our list here, I got a lot of notes for this one. Okay. We are in Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is whenever we have a planet in retrograde at all, this is where we step back. We revisit, refocus, renew, refresh, and sometimes revive, right? All the re's. And this is in Virgo, and Mercury is actually very comfortable in Virgo, even in retrograde. So Virgo is the planet where we pay attention to details, very practical, and also very healing and very knowledgeable and wise energy. So we might learn something, again, gain wisdom and insights here. This may be where you very much need to pay attention to details, right? And Mercury retrograde also brings that energy in. So if you are doing anything with some life changes at the moment, signing contracts, leases, anything like that, even putting in like job applications and things or passport applications, because the Virgo energy can bring in an element of travel as well. Whatever you're doing that signs your name on a dotted line or where you do apply for something, make sure that you do pay attention to the details and double check your handiwork. It'll be very beneficial for you. But with the Mercury retrograde in Virgo, you might also get a second chance at something now, whether it's you're reviving an old idea, an old dream, something that you've previously done, and now you're like, you know what, I haven't done this for a long time, I'm going to give it another try. And it might, because it carries an element of learning, maybe you're going to learn a musical instrument, or you're going to pick up creative writing, learn about your garden, right? Connect with nature, connect to the earth in that energy. Whatever it is, maybe you even have a second chance at a new career path, or to travel somewhere, or even with relationships, you might have a second chance there as well. So you can maybe get some things coming in here for you with this full moon that are quite surprising and hopefully very fortuitous for you here as well. We do have here as well just a couple more items here, okay? We do have a very interesting aspect with Pluto and Neptune, okay? Pluto is sextile Neptune right now. With this combination, Pluto, of course, dives into the underworld. Pluto is about our power. Pluto is represented with the Judgment card. All right, rules Scorpio ultimately. And this can be a very mystical energy. With Pluto, this is about our wealth, our power, our rebirths, our evolution, our transformation, but also the afterlife. And connected with Neptune, which is the ruler of Pisces, about your dreams, your spiritual self, your emotional body, all of that stuff, but also very connected with the mysteries of the universe, your imagination, but also your psychic abilities. With this combination here, this can unlock a portal to the afterlife, or to the paranormal in some way. So this can be a time when there's heightened kind of paranormal activity. If you have something and, maybe there's bumps and creaks in your house or something like that, and you're like, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not alone. Well, this might be where that heightened activity is if you, connect with that kind of thing. This can be a great time for you to connect with past loved ones, right? And you don't have to have any special skills or talents to do that. Light a candle and set an intention, and they will manifest some messages or let you know they're there in some very interesting and mysterious ways. And it's all about keeping an open mind, keeping an open heart, right? And setting that intention to connect. So you can connect with some recently passed loved ones, some recently passed pets, or even ones from long ago. This can be where you can really tap into your angels, your spirits, your spirit guides, right? Your spiritual soul tribe and your ancestors from long ago, even from past lives. So it's very, very interesting energy that we've got coming in there. But last point here, and then we'll move on to all of your individual readings, okay? We do have, leading up to this full moon, on the 29th, Uranus is stationing retrograde. And this is at the 23rd degree in Taurus. We have not seen this positioning for 84 years. And it's funny because of course, in the last few days, there's been like a hurricane down on the Pacific coast of Mexico. And this went up into California, and, it turned into a tropical storm. And they're saying that they haven't had this kind of rainfall in 84 years. And when we have the Uranus connection, Uranus is a planet that can bring in earthquakes and volcanoes, and coupled with the Pisces water energy can bring in floods and hurricanes and tropical storms. So it's very interesting that, and we're definitely feeling that Uranus energy the week prior to it actually happening. So a little bit of turmoil coming in there, and there is that connection there with that. So I found that very, very interesting. And I don't know much about California weather, right? But when they said 84 years, and I was already looking at the planetary aspects leading up to this moon, I'm like, wow, 84 and 84. So that's really a very interesting connection. But Uranus brings sudden radical change. And with Uranus in retrograde, this is rebellious energy. This is an awakening for us. Truths may come to light. Surprises may come to light. Things may be revealed at this time. And this can help us release and shake up toxic cycles, release any pent up stuck energy. So, it's a way to find freedom. All right, so it's really breaking us free from past patterns and cycles in all of this energy. And of course, this full moon can help us release any emotional baggage as well. So we do have some shakeups, but we also have a big healing energy that's coming in here as well. So I'll let you digest all of that. Those are the major key points. There's other little things going on around, but those are the really big heavy hitters. Okay, knocking it out of the ballpark with this particular full moon. So expect to feel this energy in some way. Again, ground your energy, protect your energy, and this could be a very wonderful and opportune time for you to really tap into your intuition, your psychic gifts, abilities to expand your spiritual practice in any kind of way. All right. So having said all of that, if you're feeling lucky with the Jupiter energy that's coming in here, before we get into each zodiac sign for each reading, I will have all of your timestamps down below. We're going to pull some cards for each sign. Watch your sun, moon, and rising sign. You might also want to watch your Venus, because Venus is about to go direct on September 3rd. It's been in retrograde since July, I think the 22nd it was. And so it's been a bumpy ride for the last little while for some of us. So it's where we can kind of shake things up for our benefit and, propel ourselves forward. So you might want to watch your Venus sign reading there as well. But if you are feeling lucky, there is a contest going on my channel. Deadline to enter is the 31st, full moon. That's where the contest ends. I'll announce the winner on September 4th. So if you're interested in entering to win a free personal reading, all you need to do is hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and in the comment section down below, I am abundant is the message that you're going to leave there, and then I'll know that you're entered for that contest. And yes, it is to win a free personal reading. So I will announce the winner September 4th, so stay tuned for that video. In the meantime, let's get into each of your readings. Timestamps in the description box and the comment section down below. Let's see what messages are coming out for you guys individually. In the meantime, have a wonderful full moon. Center ground, protect your energy. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Hello there, Pisces, or no. Hello there, Aries. Welcome to your full moon and Pisces reading. This is occurring in your 12th astrological house. Now, the 12th house is ruled by Neptune and Pisces. So you're going to be feeling this one. The 12th house is also the final placement in our houses. And this is an energy of karmic completion, closing out karmic debts. This is going to very much impact your dreams. Some secrets may come to life, or come to light, I should say, for you. This highlights your subconscious, your emotions, things that you've been keeping to yourself, keeping hidden. So this is where you may really address some things that you've been holding on to for quite a while for some of you, okay? It's like we're done, we're closing a chapter, we're closing a cycle. You may very well benefit from finding some secluded time to spend on your own, just away from other people, away from the hustle and bustle. Just connect with your energy in some way, even if all you're doing is sitting on the couch and kind of staring off into space doing nothing. Because there's probably going to be some sort of insight that you may get somewhere along the way. The 12th house is very mystical, very magical, very spiritual in its energy. So your intuition is heightened, and again, pay attention to your dreams, because I do feel as though there's going to be something very profound there for you, right? But you're also preparing the next stage of your journey in this energy, right? So it can be very important. We have doorways opening up for you guys. So you're finished with something. There's a completion. But a completion leads you on the path to a new beginning, or to enter a portal for making improvements in your life. That portal, that doorway is open for you. So think about something that you are looking to change or to improve in your life, or something that you need to leave behind. You're turning your back on something and you're heading out into your future. And you're following the next stage on your journey. You're following the path. So this is your opportunity here to open doorways, to step through a portal, and to take the next steps in following a goal, a wish, or a dream. So very interesting energy there for you. Okay, so all these doors, all these portals are opening. Pay attention to any kind of sign, symbols, synchronicities you're seeing. This is card number 11 to start off with. All right, ones are, of course, about new beginnings or about improvements in your life in some way, the next cycle, the next chapter. And the repeating number of 1 carries a higher resonance of that. So 11 can, in some tarot decks, be related back to the Justice card as well. And of course, karma, right? So a karmic completion, a karmic cycle coming to a close, and you could also have some really good karmic energy flowing towards you. So very nice energy. We have apprehension moving out into the world, and doubt and fear. So I feel here that for some of you, you are getting yourself to a point where you're going to leave fears and worries and doubts behind. You're going to face your fear. You're going to get out of your comfort zone. Make the next steps on your journey. Do something that maybe scares you, or something that you've always been dreaming about and just haven't had the guts to move forward with. And you're usually pretty gutsy. You're usually pretty much on fire, but we all have things in our human existence that we are afraid of. And we do sometimes need to break a cycle and break out of that energy and move forward into something, paths less traveled for some of you in this energy. So face your fears and do it anyway. You're being called upon to take some sort of action and initiative. We have a hidden gift here for you as well. So this hidden gift, a blessing in disguise for some of you. And again, because this is your 12th house, we can really highlight some endings in your life. Now, these are endings that are happening around the time of this full moon, the week before, the week after, or this is closing out some energy, finding some closure on some endings or losses that you've had previously. And maybe you've been on a healing journey for the last little while. This again can be where some emotions come to the surface and where some old issues may resurface, right? So this is your time to completely close the chapter and to find your ability to heal and move on to a new beginning. This can be a fresh way of thinking. This can be a new way of being, whatever it happens to be for you. It's like setting yourself free. And this is card number 9. And number 9 does have to do with this Virgo energy. Number 9 is related to a completion, but connected with Virgo, the Hermit card. Think of the Hermit card. Okay, it brings profound insights. It brings wisdom to you. It brings spiritual insights. And it also brings this healing element to you here as well. And the apprehension card is card number 18, and that relates back to the moon card. So we've already got some very interesting synchronicities lining up for you here. This moon cycle is very important for you to bring closure, to bring healing, to bring personal growth, and to really set you free to open the new doorways, to open the new chapters in your life, and really find your true path forward. So let's get a few more cards out here for you. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got Maut energy coming in here, and that is actually the Death card. And we have the Six of Swords. So this is nice. So in the Two of Swords energy, you may really be needing to just go within. With the Two of Swords, sometimes we need to make a decision, but we're not sure what we want, what to do, how to move forward. So we kind of sometimes get a little bit stuck. The Two of Swords does say that whatever you are dealing with, trust your intuition, right? We've got a blindfold on there, right? It's all about going within. You don't need to see something with your physical eyes, because all the answers, all the energy, all the solutions, all the healing, everything you need is internal. You already know. Twos do relate back to your wisdom. Your ability to make decisions, make change, is already within you. So trust yourself to make a decision, to make a choice. The twos remind us about balance and harmony in our lives as well. So this is a perfect time for you to release any kind of patterns, habits, behaviors, people, anything like that that are throwing you out of alignment and that are causing you to be imbalanced somewhere in our life. Because when we're not in balance, we compensate somewhere else for something, right? We're focused too much on one thing, we're neglecting other things, and then we overcompensate in some other way to fill the void, right? So in this energy, you are being called upon to find balance in your life, but embrace change. This is Mount energy in this deck, but it is the Death card, and this is some massive spiritual growth right here. Pay very close attention because Pluto is the ruler of this card. This is happening in your 12th house. In your 12th house, Neptune and Pisces. Pluto and Pisces are sextile each other. And again, highlighting your spiritual side, highlighting your psychic gifts and abilities and your ability to really connect and communicate with the beyond the veil. The veil is very thin for you right here in this house. So very profound energy in here for you. Embrace it though. Connect with it though, because this is a time of growth and transformation. You're evolving in ways that you never thought may be possible. And you might be finding here that you're feeling a big shift in some way. And you're like, I don't know where I'm going, but it kind of feels right. So follow that path because this is beautiful. Yes, there might be endings, right? But those endings, again, lead on your way to new beginnings, right? The path less traveled, the path unknown, perhaps, okay? Or perhaps you know exactly what you want and where you're going. So keep an open heart and keep an open mind. And again, you're moving forward from something that you've been experiencing. The Six of Swords is where we've had difficulties, we've had challenges, we've had problems, whether right now or whether in our past. And this shows that there was something here that was worth experiencing because you've learned something from it. The Six of Swords is a rite of passage, those life lessons that we learn on our journey. And sometimes it's the school of hard knocks. Sometimes those lessons are very hard fought, hard won, and hard earned. But there's a reason for it, right? This gives you growth. It gives you enlightenment. It gives you wisdom and knowledge that you would never normally have if you hadn't been through these challenging experiences. So with the Six of Swords, this is showing you you're being guided forward into better times. There's a sun rising on the horizon there. There's new beginnings ahead for you, and there are better times ahead for you. So follow your guidance system, follow your intuition, take those steps forward, right? And don't be afraid. This is also a card of protection. You're being very protected and divinely guided every single step of the way. Call upon your spiritual soul tribe. They're here. They want to talk to you. They want you to listen to them. They want to connect with you. And they're really here enveloping you with love and kindness and guidance and compassion and healing energy. And I think you may be having a very interesting, a very profound experience in some way. All right. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. You're all going to have some very different experiences here, but no less impactful for you. Okay. But both of these here are both about moving towards the light, the doorway opening, moving towards the light. You're leaving the darkness behind. You're leaving challenges, difficulties behind. So step through that portal, step through that doorway, because what you're going to find on the other side is going to be very mystical, very magical, and very wonderful for you. So thank you for watching, Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're entering the contest, I am abundant goes in the comments box down below. Good luck on this full moon. And we're going to move on now to Taurus. Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Now, this is happening in your 11th house. This can be kind of magical for you here, Taurus, okay? You do have Jupiter playing a very key role for you at this time. And of course, so you're one of the lucky ones, right? So Jupiter can really bring you some expansion, some growth, some wisdom, and possibly even some good luck on your journey. Your 11th house is ruled by Uranus and Aquarius. And of course, yes, we do have Uranus going retrograde, okay, in your sign. But this can actually benefit you in some way. It can give you some newfound freedom. It can help you really release anything that's been keeping you stuck in a pattern of some kind. And with your 11th house energy, this can be about your social groups. This can be about where you spend your time or who you connect with. So this can be a time for you where you may be meeting new people, and these new people can bring you some new opportunities possibly. Maybe can help you be key instruments in following your wishes. Because your 11th house, you could have a wish coming true, okay? But this is also the house of your freedom, your liberty, right? Where are you freeing yourself from? And because we do have this very powerful influence of Uranus, you could be shaking things up a little bit. And when we talk about Uranus in earthquakes, right? I mean, you're an earth sign, right? Uranus shakes things up, right? And we talk about earthquakes. This doesn't have to be necessarily a planetary thing, right? It could be something within you or within your world. So you might be in this energy where you're ready to shake things up a little bit. All right. But this can be a wonderful time for you to connect with new people, to connect with new groups, to make some changes in your social life. Maybe you're looking to scale back a little bit if you're feeling a little bit too social, or again, if you've been a little bit hermity in the last little while, this is your opportunity here to network and to make some new connections there. And this can be really wonderful for you. The 11th house also does have to do with the future. So making plans for your future, okay, or having something occur, having a door open up for you that will affect your future in a very positive way. So it's going to be really pleasant for you in this energy. We have the angel energy coming in here. So you can very much, at this full moon, very much connect with all of your spirits, angels, and your guides. The angels are reaching out to you here in this energy. Your intuition is at an all-time high, and this is an opportunity for you here to perhaps grow or deepen bonds and deepen connections with the other side, right? With the higher realms. So it's going to be a wonderful energy. Pay attention to sign, symbol, synchronicities. Watch for feathers when we get the angel. Angels, we can, the way they communicate with us, right? Because we're human and we need some physical signs, right? You can be seeing angel numbers at this time, maybe heightened. You might be seeing twos. Okay. It is card number 2. So you could be seeing some twos. If you're seeing twos, this can be that you need more balance in your life and you're being called upon to take some action to let something go so that you can be a little bit more in alignment and have more balance and harmony in your world, even to put up boundaries. Twos are also about making decisions. So if you've been undecided about something, you've been back and forth on something, then you can ask your angels and they're showing you, right? They're showing you, hey, you know what? This is a possibility here. Or they're guiding you down the right path for you to be on, right? But they're giving you some sort of insights or answers that you need. But twos also remind you about your inner wisdom as well. Okay, so trust yourself to make decisions there. But you could be seeing all kinds of angel numbers at the moment. Also feathers. You could be you might find a feather in a weird spot. Now, I'm not talking about finding a feather underneath a bird's nest, okay, or even on the beach. We're talking about finding a feather or something in a very weird area, okay? A number of times, I have found a feather right in the middle of my coffee table, which is clear on the other side of the room. And even if I do have when I do have my windows open, I always have the screen closed, and I definitely don't have a bird. So it's just all of a sudden right there in the middle of nowhere with no explanation. Boom, there's that feather right in the middle of my table. And it wasn't there a minute ago. So it's things like that. Things that are very out of the ordinary, things that cause you to stop in your tracks and go, hey, that's weird, right? Those are those kind of messages that I'm talking about. So you're being very guided, you're being very protected, but I do think there's some very important messages coming in there for you. Maybe it's because you're needing some guidance. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely or lost here. We do have card number 6, and this is the search, okay? Feeling lost and lonely or confused, feeling like you've got a lack of direction, or you're unsure about your place in life, or maybe there's been some challenges and you're like, what does this all mean? You could be asking some bigger questions at this time. But ultimately, you might be searching for some answers or for some guidance. You're searching for something that you don't have. Now, sometimes we do get the energy, seek and ye shall find, right? So, but sometimes you also might be in the energy where the more you look, the more elusive something is because you're panicking and you're chasing something down. Think of if you've ever lost your keys in your house. And you're like, oh my God, where did my keys go? And you're late for work already. And you're, trying to figure out where, my God, where did I put them? I thought I left them right here and now they're not here. And the more you look, the more panicked you get. And the more you get frustrated, right? And you're like, oh my God, I can't find them. I can't find them. And the best thing that we can do when we've lost something that we can't find is take a step back. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Where did I lose that thing? And then the next thing you know, we can look somewhere that we swear that we've searched 18 times, and there is that what we've lost. So in the search energy, it may feel as though some of you have been looking desperately for something and you haven't found it, but the more you try and find it, the more you end up pushing it away. So instead of chasing something, take a step back and attract something to you. And this is where you're going to figure things out. This is going to be where you find a little bit more peace. And this is where you're going to discover something that you've been looking for, that you've been missing. Because when we take that step back, now we're in receiving mode. And we're not chasing or hunting something down and ultimately pushing something away. So taking that step back, connecting with your higher self, connecting with your own energy, connecting with your angels. Look up at the sky, right? Look up at the sky. I don't know if you know about scrying, right? Scrying is seeing messages in something. Sometimes people use crystals. Some people use, water. Looking at the clouds and finding shapes in the clouds is actually the oldest form of scrying. And so just sitting back, connecting with nature, go outside and just stare up at the clouds and just feel yourself drifting away. And this is where you may get answers. This is where you may discover something that you have been previously looking for. Very interesting in that energy. But we have Quat coming here with the Strength card. We've got the 6 of Swords. There's your guidance. There's protection. There's your angels. And we've got the Alchemist. So, courage. The Strength card reminds you about how strong you really are here, Taurus, okay? You're strong. You're powerful. You have the ability, you have the courage to conquer your fears, to move forward, to make change, to get out of your shell and meet new people, and even to let things go. Sometimes we need to roar like a lion, but we actually get more done and we attract more people and possibilities by taking that step back and being calm, kind, patient, compassionate. You attract more bees with honey, as they say, which actually bees make honey, so it doesn't always make sense, that saying. But anyway, you get the idea, okay? So Spirit's reminding you, in this searched energy here, right? Some of you are feeling disconnected, or you're feeling a lack of confidence, and Spirit's saying here in this energy, now is the time to reclaim your confidence. Reclaim your courage and remember how strong and powerful you really are. It's also Leo energy here, and the retrograde that we're in right now with Venus retrograde in Leo may have been very challenging for you. In some ways, you may have lost something, Okay. You may have ended a relationship. You may have been experienced someone passing. You may have just been feeling just very confused and lacking some connection. And I think this is about to change for you. On September 3rd, Venus goes direct in the sign of Leo, and this can be where you feel some really positive shifts happening. All right. But we do have the Six of Swords. This shows whatever troubles you've been dealing with, whatever challenges, you're going to figure out your way forward. The Six of Swords is actually a really wonderful card. It brings us and helps us move forward into a time of peace and calm. This is something that you've probably been experiencing or either now or in your past, right? It's a rite of passage, right? We have to experience certain things in our lives in order for us to move forward. We have to overcome certain challenges in our lives in order to appreciate where we're headed or what we have. So in this energy, there's been something here that you've been experiencing or that you're experiencing now that is part of your journey. You're meant to hit this challenge, and you are ultimately capable and strong enough to overcome it. Okay, so remember, believe in your inner strength. But the Six of Swords is also a card of protection and guidance. And of course, we do have some angel wings on this one, and we've got your angels right there for you as well. So no matter where you are, even if you are feeling alone, remember that you are actually never alone. Great time for you to tap into your spiritual soul tribe. Ask for a sign, you will get it, but you have to be open to receiving it at the same time. But ultimately, you have a lot of magical powers within you. The alchemist is here. This is the magician. This is about you focusing on where you want to go. Focus on where you're headed, not where you've been, right? And focus on what it is you want. What are you attracting into your life? For some of you, there's something manifesting for you at this full moon. For others of you, you're being very reminded about the power that's within you. You can manifest your heart's desire. You can move forward from a time of struggle. You can connect with your higher self, your angel spirits, guides. You can make something happen for yourself, because ultimately your powers to create something are very powerful and very strong. You can find the resources you need when you need to find them. Things will turn up for you, right? So the magician doesn't worry about not having a match to light the candle, knows that when the time comes, the candle will be lit. I'll find a way, I'll find something, right? But I'm not worried about it in the meantime. The magician, I don't have the answer to this problem. You know what? When I need the answer the most, it will come to me, right? So this is the energy that you're embracing at this moon. So I do feel that if you're feeling lost, I think you're going to find what it is you're looking for, or you're going to figure out a clear sense of direction. You're going to overcome an obstacle. And I think you're going to feel a little bit stronger and more powerful in this energy. All right. And this is a card number 6 with the search, and number 6 with the Six of Swords. So 2 6s out there for you. Again, angel numbers might be very profound for you in the next little while. When you see angel numbers, those repeating numbers, right? We see the 111 or 222 or 666, right? It's not an evil number, believe me. Okay. When you do see these, number one, when I see them, the first thing I do is I say thank you. Right? Thank you, because there's a message there for me, whether I understand it at that particular split second or not. Then just take a moment. 5 seconds, 10 seconds. What was your energy right then? Where was your mind wandering? What were you thinking of? What were you feeling at that time? What were you doing at that time? Those are all clues to decipher and unravel what that message means for you right there, right at that time. And then Google can be your very best friend, right? So look up the spiritual meaning or the angel meaning of those numbers, and there'll be a number of different explanations. Okay, but then something will click for you and you'll be like, aha, that's my message. So I'm going to leave that there for you, because I think there's a little bit of mystery and magic opening up for you. I think that you are moving forward in a wonderful way. And I think there's some very positive changes that are coming in here for you. They might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I think they're really going to put you back on track if you feel as though you've fallen off. And I think they're going to be really, really very magical for you if you know for sure that you've got something manifesting in your life. And I think this is a time of harvest for you. and a little bit of, maybe a little bit of a surprise in the air for you guys. I'm going to leave that there for you, Taurus. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you want to enter the contest to possibly win yourself a free personal reading, I am abundant, goes in the box below. In the meantime, good luck with this full moon. Stay grounded, stay centered in your energy, but be open and be in that receiving mode. Because remember, this is your 11th house of your wishes and things that affect your future. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Now, this is happening in your 10th house, so this can be kind of sparkly for you. The 10th house has to do with your public image, on getting honors, recognition for things. This is all about your achievements, highlighting especially your career status here and your reputation. It can all be very highlighted and impacted in this full moon. So this can actually be really quite wonderful for you. So maybe you're finishing off a project or you're finishing up something in your workplace and you're going to get some sort of reward for that. So whether it's some public recognition for that or whether it's just something really wonderful and positive to put on your resume, it can give your career a big boost. This can be really wonderful energy here for you. It's also a really good time to use your accomplishments to better your situation, to make more money, to maybe even reward yourself for a job well done, something like that, right? Because this is a great time for you to make some wonderful changes in especially your career sector. With this, you also have a lot of influence over others at this time as well. So it's a great time to pick up a leadership role in some capacity, or to put yourself in a position where you can train people or give presentations and things. This just might be really positive for you. We have Phoenix rising from the ashes. This is a time of growth, rebirth, evolution for you. This is a wonderful time for you to really let yourself shine, to let go of the old, to close out a chapter, and to move forward in a way that you are really wanting in this. Now, for some of you, this is some personal growth coming in. This is growth within your career. This is wonderful changes that lay ahead. Maybe you've already been experiencing some changes, but this can also be some new. The Phoenix energy does represent, though, first and foremost, personal, spiritual, emotional growth. You are not the same person that you used to be. You are bigger and better and brighter and shinier than you were before. You've learned a lot in your life experiences. You've suffered losses, you've suffered pain, and now is the time when you are bursting out of any kind of energy that has been holding you back or that you've been clinging on to, and you are here and growing in very exponential ways. So spiritual insights and growth, emotional insights and growth. This is a time to shed the old ways and to embrace the new or the better ways. Beautiful, beautiful energy there for you. And instead of trouble and turmoil and difficulties, what do we have for you? A time of peace and healing and calm and connection. Beautiful energy. Actually, this is really weird. We've got card number 27 with the Phoenix, and this is card 26. So this is very much that time of profound growth, evolution, and rebirth for you. It's a time of healing for you, and it's a time for you to move forward. Those positive steps that you've been making are about to pay off. You may have some deep insights and understanding about things, but in this energy of peace, there is a calm after the storm. There's new beginnings on the horizon. Sunrise, beautiful. Phoenix rising. It's your time to shine. Gemini, this is a great energy for you. Where there was turmoil, peace shall prevail. Healing is coming in here. So it's a wonderful energy for you. Embrace it. It's very profound in this energy, actually. It's really kind of cool. This may actually have to do with Pluto. I mean, Pluto Pluto does rule the Scorpio energy, which is connected with quite often Phoenix rising from the ashes, the death card energy. So yeah, Pluto being in this very interesting aspect to Neptune can really help you to make some dreams come true. Holy moly. Wow. That is, that is some heavy hitting energy. Okay. Gemini, this is some crazy stuff for you here. This is awesome. We have card number 10, 11, and 12. Growth, evolution of all kinds. You are stepping forward into your destined path, into your destined journey, and this is your very much time to shine here, okay? We do have in this energy, it's called Shark Phalak. I don't, no idea if I'm saying that right, but this is your Wheel of Fortune energy. Your destiny is calling. You're moving ahead. This is a time of expansion and growth and possibilities for you. This is a time when there may be certain things that you have experienced or that you are going to be experiencing, and they're part of your destiny, part of your journey, part of where you're meant to be. If you've been questioning yourself and questioning your process, trust in where you are right now. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Some of you could very much be getting a little bit of luck in this full moon as well. And again, remember, we do have some very positive influence of Jupiter here. And so you find yourself in the right place at the right time. You could just be, talking to somebody, and all of a sudden, you go down the garden path and you get to talking about certain things. And this can lead to something that is very positive for you, a new opportunity, new relationship, whatever it happens to be. Okay, but this is Jupiter energy right here, expansion, growth, wisdom, moving forward, new beginnings, improvements in your world, all very wonderful. And you got some really good karma there too, as you do with Adele, which is the card number 11. And this is the Justice card, right? Balance and harmony are restored. Truths are revealed. You're honest. You're open. You're making decisions. You're leaving doubts and worries behind. You're looking at the facts clearly, and you are moving forward and making progress in a very positive way. Now, if you've been dealing with any kind of legal situations or anything like that, things that maybe have been lingering for a while, this is where they may conclude for you in a very positive way. But this is card number 10, and then we've got card number 11, and we've got card number 12, which is the Hangman energy coming up here for you as well. So this is a perfect time to make some steps forward, to wrap things up, and to start something new possibly with some of you. I do feel that there's some offers on the table for some of you. You might be getting a promotion, a raise. You might be buying something with the fruits of your labor there. You may also have a legal situation that does come to that successful conclusion, right? It could bring you some money, or it could just bring you a sigh of relief and a sense of peace. Okay, it's like, oh yes, thank goodness that is over. But I do see that there's some potentially new contracts that come up for you. Job applications will be accepted. Signing a job contract, getting those offers, right? Maybe to make more money or step into a leadership role, whatever it happens to be. Okay, this is a great time for you to move ahead. Now, this is also 10s are endings leading way to new beginnings, right? So fresh energy on the horizon for you. But 10s break down into a 1, and then we've got number 11 here as well. So 111. So, and this is in your 10th house. So it's 1111. What are you wishing for? What are you hoping for? What are you dreaming about? Right? Because number 1111, go look up the meaning of that for you, okay? It is very much known as the Make-A-Wish number, and so you could be having some goals and wishes and dreams coming to fruition right now. It's wonderful, okay? Or you're headed down the garden path and everything is all sparkly and all the pieces just fall into place for you. So excellent energy right there. So you might be having a very important conversation with yourself or with other people right now. But you may also need to make some decisions here. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I make a move? Can I improve where I am right now? Do I ride the wave of my success? Do I pick up my experience and, my commitment and move to somewhere else, right? anything is on the table right now. Expect some surprises though, because that Wheel of Fortune can bring surprises, as can Pluto energy, and as can the full moon, and also of course that Mercury retrograde. So we've got all kinds of little surprises or secrets coming to light for you. But we do have the Hanged Man energy Taslim in this particular deck. And the Hanged Man is where, you know, it is going to be important for you throughout this new moon as you navigate things to take some time for yourself, to take that step back, to find a quiet space that you can put things in perspective. You can have a look at the big picture, and ultimately you can also let some things go. And the Hanged Man can be about release and surrender, letting things go so that you either get in the flow or stay in the flow. But this is where you open your mind, you open your heart, and you even prepare yourself to receive some blessings and some wonderful things headed your way. It's where we're patient, we're calm, we're accepting, and we're understanding. This is where enlightenment comes in. It's where your wisdom comes in, the light bulb moment, the aha moment. So again, you might have some very profound insights. But I love the way these have come out for you. 10, 11, 12, remember 26, 27. Oh, 8, 9. Isn't that interesting? 26, let's see, I'm not lying. 26 right there, 2 and 6 add up to an 8. And card number 27, that adds up to a 9. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa. Profound growth in any area of your life, but especially your image, your reputation, your career, your influence over other people in a positive way, not in a controlling, dominant way. So use this energy to your advantage. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're entering the contest to possibly win a free personal reading for yourself, I Am Abundant goes in the box down below. I wish you all the luck in the world in this full moon. Remember, finding quiet space, connecting with Earth, taking that step back may be very important for you, because this very, very big energy here for you. Okay, so just so that you connect with the Earth so you don't feel like you're going to float away. All right, so thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Let's have a look and see what we've got for you. This is occurring in your 9th house. Now, your 9th house is ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius, so you're one of the ones that this could be a fairly lucky full moon for you. So you might just find yourself in the right place at the right time. You may have something coming to fruition for you. Maybe you get a lucky break on something, right? So this can be very wonderful energy for you guys. All right. The 9th house does have to do with your spirituality, the things you believe in, your higher mind. So you might be gaining some wisdom and insights at this full moon. You could also be completing a learning journey of some kind. So maybe you've been taking a course and now this is where you're about to wrap it up and hopefully use what you have learned to better your circumstances moving forward. Some of you, the 9th house has to do with big ideas. And of course, with Jupiter expanding your energy, you might have bursts of inspiration, or you might be feeling that extra burst of creativity. And the 9th house also does bring in a little bit of healing energy for you as well, especially the way you think about things, or your belief systems, right? And so sometimes we can find a compromise, or we can really understand what it is that we believe in, right? Because our philosophies and, you know, the things that we believe in do change over time. And that's a very spiritual house that this is in for you. So not only might you have a little bit of luck, you may also have some deeply profound spiritual insights here as well. So very interesting energy for you guys. We have the 3 monkeys energy coming out here for you. Now, first off, the 3 monkeys is see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil, right? That's really what that brings forward to you. But in this energy, in this particular context, I feel as though it's one of those things where you don't need external input to figure things out. You don't need to hear what anyone else has to say. You're tuning people out, right? And it's because you don't want to hear their limitations. You don't need to tell anyone what you're doing. You don't need to, express anything necessarily, right? You don't need to justify anything in this energy. But you also don't need to see something in your physical realm to know that it's true, or to connect with yourself or your spiritual self. So it's like here in this energy that you are embracing the power of you, and that you're trusting yourself on your journey. You're trusting yourself to make change. And it doesn't matter what anyone else's input might be at this point. You're making your own decisions. You're coming to your own conclusions. So that's kind of the positive aspects of the three monkeys. Now, the three monkeys can also represent shutting people out, shutting out situations. And sometimes we have to do that. We have to put the brakes on. We have to put up some boundaries. We need to take a step back. We need to find some quiet space. We need to find some quiet alone time. And in that instance, perfectly fine to shut out the world. But there is an element of caution when we do get this particular energy. Are you shutting people out temporarily? Are there people in your world that you have to shut out, right? It's like, I'm not carrying you forward with me. I need to detach from you. Okay. And so there's a big difference, between the two. Are you shutting yourself in, shutting the world out for a reason? Or is it something here where it may become permanent? Right? So some of you are being very much encouraged to get out of your shell, to break down barriers, to get out and mingle with people, and to let your light shine. For others of you, yes, there's something deeply profound and that's shifting internally within you, or you're preparing yourself to make some massive change. Or maybe you've been working on something for a while, but you just haven't come out of the closet yet. You haven't told anyone about it yet. So the lines of communication may be opening up for some of you here. But these three monkeys can be wise, right? They can be insightful. And in this energy, wisdom lies within you. All right. And we want to make sure that you are embracing all the positive things, the positive energies, and that you're in a position to attract wonderful opportunities and things towards you. And we want to make sure, because you're all closed off in some area with these three monkeys, right? We want to make sure that you have the wisdom to know what your energy is, what you're manifesting into this world, what energy you're putting out, and what's coming back. We want to make sure that when you are in alignment with the things that you want and the things that you want to flow back to you, we want to make sure that you're actually open and in receiving mode, because these three monkeys can be very closed off. All right. So again, sometimes we do need to push things aside. We do need to close ourselves off for a reason. And let's just make sure in this energy that it's not temporary, that it's not permanent, and that it is only temporary. Easy to get stuck in that closed off energy, and we don't want to do that. We want you to expand, to grow. We want you to open up. Because again, I think there's something a little bit magical and mystical that's here in this full moon for you. We have apprehension. Interesting. The three monkeys there, right? Is there something that you're afraid of? Or you're hiding something away from the world? Now, this might not be you hiding away from the world, right? This can be something that you're doing that you're not sharing with people. Maybe you are doubting yourself a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of a fear element, right? Like if I tell people the truth, if I express my feelings, if I let people know what path that I'm on, maybe I'll be ridiculed. Maybe, again, you might not want to hear what anyone else has to say, right? And quite often, if we tell people what we're doing or what our plans are or some changes that we want to make, right, they'll quite often, usually meant from a good place, they'll try and give us some advice or their opinion. And the problem is that a lot of times that can come with embedding us with fear, apprehension, right? Oh, that's too risky. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Oh, I don't think that's the right time to do that. You should probably wait a little bit until you've got some more money in the bank, or, why would you give up stability to follow this dream? And the thing is, when people tell us things like that, What they're really doing is showing us their boundaries and limitations. What they're doing is showing us their fears and anxieties. And sometimes we don't want to listen to that. So I do feel at this full moon that some of you may get a little bit of a revelation, but I think some of you may reveal something and show your true self to the world. And you'll work through some fears here. You'll work through some doubts here. And this can be very, very interesting for you. Because sometimes when we do get something out in the open and we've been afraid to do so, or we've been afraid to talk about something, sometimes when we do get things out in the open, the result or the reception that we do get from something isn't as bad as what we were afraid it was going to be. People may surprise you. People may react differently. People may, instead of, saying, oh my goodness, you shouldn't do that, blah, blah. Instead, maybe they're your cheering squad and you could have had that support this whole time. So something very interesting is going on in your inner world and your outer world here, Cancer. So whatever you're dealing with, whatever you're doing, whatever you're thinking about, whatever decisions you're making, whatever is materializing in your world, whatever new that you're about to start, okay, trust yourself and trust your inner wisdom. You're going to know when to speak, when to let your light shine, and when to back off. But I think ultimately here, you're going to be working through some fears and you're going to be gaining clarity and insights into whatever has been holding you back. Remember, this is a big rebellion energy. This is a big energy of breaking free, releasing toxic cycles and habits, patterns, behaviors, getting rid of emotional baggage. It's freeing yourself to move forward in a more positive direction, or embracing some wonderful changes and embracing some things that are manifesting in your world. So it's a very big release coming in here for you. Wow, you have been busy. Okay. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck here for you. A little bit of spiritual alchemy going on, a little bit of focus. So maybe you've had a laser focus on something that you're trying to create or manifest into your world, and you have shut things out for a reason. Okay. You've gone within, right? It's like, nope, I know what I'm doing. I know that if I need resources, I can find them. I'm feeling creative. I'm feeling good. So it's very interesting energy there with that Magician, because ultimately there's a lot of magic going through you and you are the master magician there. Very nice. We have the Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, the Malika of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, and the Shah of Swords, which is the King of Swords. Whoa. Talk about expansion of the mind, your ninth house, your higher mind, your philosophies about life, your morals, big ideas, your ability to communicate, to write, to gain clarity and insights, but ultimately also to take action and master something here. This is, wow, this is crazy. This is cool. So I think this Mercury retrograde is actually doing you some major favors. And we don't always say that about Mercury retrograde, do we? No, we don't. But because the Mercury retrograde is in Virgo, I think this is allowing you to take a little bit of a step back and move forward with something in a healthier way, or a more down-to-earth way, or a more practical way, so that you can ultimately ensure your own success. So it's a great energy here. Now, the Son of Swords is your Knight of Swords energies. And the Knight of Swords is quite often a messenger service, right? Delivering you some insight, some wisdom, some information, delivering you opportunities, bringing you forward some very interesting communication. But it also shows your ability to take action, take initiative, and to get the ball in motion. This is quite often a very action-oriented energy as well. First we think and then we act, okay? And I think here that in this energy, you are very much experiencing some growth. You're moving forward in a healthy way, and ultimately you are on the path to success. to find balance and harmony, to expand your mind. All of this is just wonderful, wonderful energy for you. And I do feel that you are getting yourself in alignment to receive, but I do think that there's probably something coming in here for you somewhere around this full moon where you are actually going to have to take some sort of initiative, or you're going to have to take some sort of action on what you've been thinking about or what you've been doing. And this can possibly involve coming out in the open with something, letting people know what you've been up to, sharing yourself with the world. Okay. But the Malika of Swords is the Queen of Swords, and then the King of Swords here. So there could be partnerships and relationships that are very important for you right now. You might be forging new connections. People who dig your vibe, people who are on the same wavelength as you, people who think the same way, the mindset is there. Okay, because we do have both the King and the Queen energy. So partnering up with the right kind of people, learning from people, guiding people. This is making new friends. This is, connecting with social groups or people of that intellectual kind of higher mind there. So it's very interesting energy, but this is a complementary energy, very much so. But this can also show, again, your growth. You start with an idea, right? You do something about it. You get the wheels in motion. The Malika of Swords here, you're getting clarity, you're getting insights, you're learning, you're gaining wisdom, you're really expanding your mind in healthy ways, right? And then the Shah of Swords, you're successful. You've mastered something here. So there is a level of mastery, right? The King of Swords, the Shah of Swords has clarity and a sense of purpose, knows what he's doing, very intellectual, very decisive in this energy. The Malika of Swords, the Queen of Swords, very open and very receptive, but also very focused on the mind, on the intellect, on logic, of reason, but a little bit creative there as well, because this can be you tapping into your higher mind, and you could be journaling a lot right now, and you're starting to see how far you've come and where you've gone. You could be, again, some of you are squirreling yourself away. You're writing some short stories, or you're writing a book or something, right? Or you're just, using your gift of what you've learned spiritually, right, to expand yourself here in some way. So you are experiencing some sort of growth here, and an element of success is also on the table, however that looks like to you. So, deep insights, a sense of focus, being able to create what it is that you want. But I think you got a big decision coming up here in some way. But you're not going to doubt yourself on this quest. You're not going to doubt yourself on your journey. You're going to trust your ability to make the right decision, the right choice for you. Because why? 3 monkeys, you've got the wisdom inside. And you're not going to let anyone talk you out of anything once you've got clarity in your conviction. Once you know what you want, there's no stopping you in this energy. And with the apprehension energy, you're going to be working through some fears, okay? Breaking down barriers, breaking down walls, in a very positive and a very healthy and a very balanced way. There's a nice combination here between action and receiving, right? The masculine and the feminine is fairly well represented here and balanced here. So get excited about this full moon. Keep an open mind. All of this is about keeping an open mind. Make sure you do put up some boundaries somewhere, though, because this shows that there might be somewhere you need boundaries. The Malika of Swords, that Queen of Swords energy, is very good at putting up boundaries. But this is an energy here where I don't think your emotions are going to get away from you at this full moon. You're probably feeling some intensity. You're feeling some emotions here, but you have the ability here to move forward, to cut things off, and to maintain a clear head. Clearer head shall prevail through this full moon. So very interesting energy there for you, but I like it. I like it very much so. I feel this Mercury retrograde is very much working in your favor. So I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to enter the contest to win a free personal reading, I Am Abundant goes in the box below. Make sure you are subscribed, though, because this is just for subscribers, for me to give back to you. All right. But good luck in this full moon. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Now, this is happening in your 8th astrological house. This is ruled by Pluto and Scorpio. So this Pluto sextile with Neptune that's happening may really benefit you in some way. So you may be experiencing some very weird phenomenon. You might be experiencing some major spiritual growth in this energy. There may be some things coming to an end. Okay, conclusion. Maybe you're just wrapping something up. You're coming to a conclusion about something. But this is a big element of change, transformation. There may be some loss here because the 8th house, unfortunately, does have to deal with that. Okay, and it may be that you are healing from some sort of loss that you've already experienced in your life. And this is where you can finally get your emotions out and process them in a not necessarily a positive way, but you're processing them properly because you've taken your time. And this is where you really can get that little bit of healing and peace and comfort that maybe you've been missing and you've been wanting. But you may very much have some very spiritual insights. Pay very close attention to your dreams. This can be a very profound impact energy for you. I feel like there is possibly some connection with the other side coming in for you here. So think about your spirits and your guides and your angels. But I'm picking up a very intense energy of a past loved one or a past pet even as well. So maybe they come back to visit you or something, or, maybe you just sense that they're around you, but they may also send you some sort of signs along the way. So be open to that. Now, the 8th house also, yes, it does have to do with endings, beginnings, transformation, change, a little bit of a mystery. This is also the house of inheritance, loans, shared assets, and joint finances as well. Okay. And also what is hidden. So you could be, I love that. You could be experiencing some changes or some growth, or you may be completing a chapter, making some final decisions on something that you share with other people. All right. You might be paying off a loan, for example. You might be receiving an inheritance. Sometimes a double-edged sword with that one. You might be making some decisions with somebody that you live with, right? Someone that you share some finances or resources with, and you might be revisiting something here and rebalancing something. So think of, if you live with somebody, right, you have a significant other, whether you're married to them or not, but you might share bills, right? You might share the rent or the mortgage. You might share your household expenses. And there could have been some changes in, someone's career and earnings. And so what was previously fair and equal maybe now has not. And so maybe now you're just kind of going to re-examine those things, right? And just make sure that they're still balanced and fair in that circumstance, right? So some of you could be experiencing a shift in a relationship here, and this can actually give you some financial relief. Because now instead of being the sole breadwinner, okay, maybe now you get to split everything in half and you gain more money without making more money, right? So you all of a sudden have more abundance in your life. So this can be kind of wonderful for you guys here. All right. But there is change in your money sector in some way here. But I do also feel a little bit of a mystery revealed. But ultimately that Pluto, that Scorpio energy that rules the death card, that is represented quite often by the phoenix rising from the ashes. Love it. Personal growth, spiritual growth, healing, rising above challenges, the dawn of a new you. The phoenix rising from the ashes is a symbol of rebirth, especially your spiritual self. So again, there's this big healing element that's coming here. There's a big letting go element that's coming here. And you're stepping into your personal power. You're feeling like maybe a little bit lighter and brighter, like a breath of fresh air has been breathed into maybe what was an old stagnant situation, or you are finding freedom. and letting things go so that you can rise. Very powerful energy coming in here for you guys. But pay very close attention to your dreams. Pay very close attention to any kind of signs, symbols, synchronicities that you may see around you. And we're talking about things that catch your eye. Things are out of place. So repeating numbers is one of the biggest ways that we get insights and messages from beyond the veil. Feathers. Some people find coins in strange places, right? Maybe you just vacuumed your living room carpet and you come back a few minutes later and you find like nickels or dimes. And you're like, what the hell? Where did this come from? You might find a feather on your kitchen counter, on your coffee table. And you're like, I don't have a bird. How did this get here? This wasn't here a minute ago. So weird things out of the ordinary, insects or animals where they don't belong. Maybe you see a dragonfly in the middle of a concrete jungle where there's no water around. It's weird, right? So these are those things that you're going to be seeing over the next couple of weeks or so if you're not already. And when you do see those things, look them up. When you see, let's say, repeating number, let's say you see 1111. Right? One of the most common ones that people see, especially when you're on a path to awakening and spiritual growth. So you see 1111. Number one, say thank you because someone's sending you a message. Number two, just take a moment. What was your energy? What were you thinking about? Where was your mind wandering? What were you doing at that particular moment? Because those are keys to unlock the mystery that message is bringing you. And you'll know what that means for you in that particular moment at that particular time. But I do think that there is some wonderful evolution of you that is occurring right now. We have achievement. Keep focused on your dream. You're achieving something, a goal, a dream, a wish is coming true. You're blessed. Card number 17. 17 relates back to the star card. Believe in yourself. Believe in your goals. Are you where you want to be right now? Maybe things are lining up for you right now. Those doors are opening up for you. Celebrate your accomplishments, everything that you have achieved so far. And in the Mercury retrograde that we've got going on, this is a time where we do reflect and we do look back. And we do look back at least the last 6 months or so. What have I accomplished? What have I achieved in the last 6 months? Yes, there's still goals that I have in mind. There's still things that I want to move forward with. But don't forget to celebrate the things that you've already accomplished, the things that you've already have. Because when we're thankful and grateful for everything that we've already done or that we've already achieved, that we already have received, we get more things to be thankful for, right? Keep that cycle going. So whether you've already achieved something and you've got something coming to fruition at this full moon, or whether you've already achieved a whole bunch of things in the last little while, or whether there's still some achievements yet to come, stay focused on your dreams and your goals. Because there is this big shift coming in here for you, and it's very positive. Now, Leo, you do right now have Venus retrograde in your sign. And so things may have been fun and exciting, but maybe short-lived. And Venus is about to go direct in your sign on September 3rd, bringing you an easier time to find the resources that you need, possibly bringing something to fruition, but also where you can focus on some longer term goals with that energy, the things that you want to stick around for a long time. So achievement is yours to be had. Blessings are yours to be had. Miracles opening up for you, and ultimately you believing in yourself and growing in a very positive way. We have the Shah of Coins. We have Shams, which is the sun, and we have the Six of Staffs. Holy moly, achievement city. This is insane. This is awesome energy. The Shah of Coins is the King of Pentacles energy, so this can certainly be your energy. You're successful, you're abundant, you have the resources that you need, you're tapping into your personal power, you're mastering things, and you're feeling good. This is awesome energy right here. The king of coins, or the Shah of coins in this deck, does bring you riches and treasure of all kinds. It brings you wisdom. Your commitment to your goals and your dreams are paying off. This brings you stability and security in the long term. Now, this might be in your money, in your career, in your relationships, in your home, whatever it happens to be. It is all blossoming for you now. It's time of harvest for you, my friends. So celebrate your accomplishments and your achievements. It's ultimately maybe a time of growth for you as well. The sun. That's what this is. This is the sun energy. The sun brings success, accomplishments, abundance into your life, brings an energy of creation, of optimism and positive energy to you. This is ultimately a time of growth. You're stepping into your own personal power. And of course, the sun is your ruler. So in the sun energy, we can really focus and gain clarity on your hopes and our dreams and our goals. This is where we can get some profound insights as well. So I think there's a lot of things that you have achieved and still more yet to come. Some of you may have success in a career right now. Maybe you have some investments that are coming to fruition. Some of you are spending some more time with family. Maybe you've got that relationship that is going up to the next level, right? It's an evolution of things in a most positive way. So it's a great energy there. Without the sun, nothing can grow. The happiest energy in the entire tarot, the most positive, the most optimistic energies, chasing the shadows away and filling you with some beautiful light. Love it. But we also have the Six of Staffs. Just gets better and better for you, Leo. The Six of Staffs is the Six of Wands energy, overcoming challenges, triumphing over adversity, being confident, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and you're moving forward. You're celebrating your successes. Some of you, you've got some rewards coming in at this full moon. Now, whether you're rewarded with a door opening, whether you're rewarded with money, with opportunity, or just with some sort of recognition, maybe some public recognition with the Six of Staffs, quite often a parade, or it's just something public announcement kind of thing. Probably no one's going to throw you a parade in your honor, but hey, it is about being in the spotlight. Whatever is going on for you, you are succeeding. You have overcome obstacles, and now it's your time to reap the rewards, and now it's your time to shine. So embrace this wonderful, wonderful high vibe energy. There might be a key person with that Shah of Coins, a key person that you can partner up with, or someone that does bring you some public recognition or some reward in your world. Someone who's trustworthy, someone who's very knowledgeable, and someone who's vested. They have a vested interest in your well-being. It can be someone very knowledgeable with money. Maybe they give you some advice. All right. Or it can be someone that gives you a big old yes to something. And I think this could be something that make you very happy. This could quite often is like a banker, right? And, maybe you get a big yes about getting like a mortgage or a loan for something, or you could even be paying off a loan. Whatever is coming in here for you, it is filled with joy, with laughter, with abundance and success. So embrace this energy, Leo. I hope that there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to enter the contest to possibly win yourself a free personal reading, put I am abundant down below. Remember, you do need to be subscribed. But I really do hope that you have a fantastic full moon. You may gain clarity on something. You probably have a big yes about something. You may be making some change, but I feel like here that whatever changes that you've already initiated, or whatever changes that you do make now, man, oh man, are you ever going to be successful in this energy? And you're going to be very happy with the outcome. So remember the achievement energy. Keep focused on your dream. Keep your eye on the prize, but also be open and flexible and adaptable as well. So thank you for watching, guys. Good luck in this full moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. This is occurring in your 7th astrological house ruled by Libra and Venus, and very much in focusing on your relationships in your world. Now, this can be romantic relationships, familial relationships, friendships, business partnerships, you name it. It's the house of relationships. So some of you, because it is a full moon, unfortunately, you may have some sort of partnership coming to an end. But it's likely not too much of a surprise. Granted, it could be. Okay, it could be quite the shakeup for you. So for some of you, it's been a long time coming, and for others of you, it may be just out of nowhere. And it really is because we do have all of this planetary energy bringing us surprises, upheavals, bringing us, a little bit of rebellion, right? Shaking things up, right? So for some of you, it can be really shaking your world a little bit there. And unfortunately, setting you on a new path, a new direction. But it would probably be a little bit of a blessing in disguise in some way, because quite often when something like that does happen, there's been certain signs along the way that maybe we have seen, but we haven't quite absorbed, or we've seen, but we've kind of ignored, right? It's like, oh, I don't know what that's about, but you know what, let's not poke the bear, kind of thing. But yeah, it can actually come completely out of the blue for some of you. But for some of you here, you do have something that is coming to fruition for you in regards to your contracts or in regards to your relationships. So this can be where you restore balance and harmony. This is where you and a person get on the same page. This is where you're ending one chapter, one cycle of a relationship, and you're about to enhance your connection with somebody and move forward into the next stage, the next phase of your journey. So a deepening of a bond, a deepening of a commitment. For some of you here, you could possibly be meeting some new people, meeting new business connections, romantic interests, meeting new friends. You could be sharing, having some sort of shared experience with somebody as well. And it may actually be a little bit mystical, a little bit magical in that energy as well. So whatever your situation is, whether they're being enhanced, whether they're new, whether they are just starting, whether they are improving, or unfortunately, whether they are coming to an end, relationships of all kinds are being very much highlighted for you. Now, this can also have to do with your enemies and the people who are not operating in your best interests and the people who are working against you. And because we do have truth revealed with this full moon, and we do have information coming to light for you, you might be figuring out who is there for you and who's not there for you. Who has your best interests at heart and who is just out for themselves. So there could be a snake in your midst somewhere along the way, but your blessing with this moon is that you're going to figure out who they are. And then you might have a very, very important decision to make. We have clouds. I love the clouds energy. Clouds are peaceful and serene most of the time. Even, the funny thing is, even like a really big thunder cloud, like a storm cloud, even like a tornado, as long as you're not in its path, there's something about them that kind of almost a little bit defies logic, right? Like, how can something white and fluffy turn into something dark and destructive? And clouds are just one of those things. Yes, there's scientific facts and things like that behind the clouds, but clouds can really be quite mystical and magical, and they can help us expand our mind. They can be very peaceful in their energy as well as like tumultuous. When we get the clouds energy, some of you are very much invited to look up at the sky. Now, looking at the clouds and finding messages in the clouds is a form of scrying. And you've seen, traditional archetype there of the fortune teller looking in the crystal ball. I mean, people do that. I have a crystal ball there and I do use it. I actually have angel wings that appear in there sometimes, not all the time though. Try as you might. Some days you're never going to find them there, and then other days, oh, there's the angel wings. They're really cool. But use it for other things too. But people do scry in crystal balls. It is a real thing. But scrying in the clouds is the oldest form of scrying, and quite often we make a game out of it. When I was a kid, my dad we used to sit there for hours outside and just see what shapes and things we could find in the clouds. So you're being invited to look at the sky. There's some sort of message there for you, whether it's just something here that does bring you some peace and serenity into your world, or whether there's going to be some sort of symbolism and messages there in the sky for you. It can also remind you, when we look at the sky, how small that you are and how big and vastly expansive the universe is. And it can actually really enhance your connection with the universe there as well, right? Because we can use looking at the clouds as a form of meditation. But there's messages, right? We've got these birds or doves. Doves can bring you peace and forgiveness and healing, but they can also be messengers, right? Because they might also be pigeons, okay? Messenger pigeons, right? So keep an eye on the sky. Be open and ready to receive some sort of messages or insights there, because there just might be something very profound coming in there for you, all right? We have achievement coming in here for you. Wow. Okay. Achievement here. So you're achieving something. Now, some of you are achieving a goal or dream. You've got a successful conclusion to a certain cycle in your life. Something is coming to fruition for you. It's a time of harvest for you, and celebrate your success. This card number 17. 17 relates back to the star card, that Aquarian energy. So Uranus could very much be operating in your best interests right about now, bringing you in some radical change and some growth, and in a very positive way. The clouds can represent a little bit of freedom for you, right? Light as a feather, right? Floating in the clouds. But whatever your situation is, whether you've got new things blossoming or whether you just successfully found some peace and serenity and some healing, because this can bring you that healing element there as well. No matter what you've got going on, celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate how far you've come. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, folks. Can we say Mercury retrograde? I've been so careful right up until now, but apparently my memory was full. So anyway, so I kept talking, and the camera did not keep recording. So we're just going to pick up where we left off, because I'm not going to put these cards back. So we do have this achievement energy coming in. Great. 17 reduces down to 8. I forget where I left off there. All right. So we do have a lot of abundance flowing to you. We've got success flowing to you. Your time to shine. Follow your blessings, your goals, your dreams, but be open, flexible, and adaptable. Now we do have the 10 of coins. We've got the daughter of coins, and we've got the 7 of coins coming out here. Okay. So this is all about your commitment to your relationships. This can be a business partnership that's flourishing for you. This might be where some money and finances come into play for you here as well. But we do have the 10 of coins, and the 10 of coins is, of course, the 10 of pentacles. So enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is about happy home, happy family, feeling safe and secure, feeling like you are blessed, like all of your needs are met, and like you've accomplished something. So celebrating your goals, celebrating your achievements, and what you have really worked so hard to gain in your world. It's all about counting your blessings as well. And sometimes we forget to do that. We're so focused on the things that we want that we forget to be thankful for the things that we have. So in this energy, you may be coming into the realization of that. You might be really celebrating and giving thanks for what you already have in your life. Now, the 10 of coins can represent an opportunity perhaps to receive something that is being gifted to you or handed down to you. And we do have the daughter of coins coming in here as well. So you do have some growth. The daughter of coins is the page of pentacles, right? And after the 10 comes the page. So there could be some opportunity here for you to grow a family business, to grow your career, to grow your money, to move to a better house, maybe a better neighborhood, that kind of thing, to deepen a commitment that you have with somebody in your life, right? So think of a romantic partnership going to the next level, because the Page of Coins, or the Daughter of Coins in this deck, can bring you gifts, bring you something into fruition for you that you've manifested, that you wanted. Now, this could be an invitation, an offer, an opportunity. This could be actually something made of gold, right? So maybe that engagement ring that you've been wanting, right? A deepening of a bond in some way. Now, the 10 of Coins can also have to do with inheritances. And so this is where maybe you do get some sort of increase that has come in via the way of family or friends, or someone has passed something to you, okay, that you can, that is really positive. Hopefully it's a living inheritance for you. It's quite common these days, actually, to have a living inheritance, because people want to see their loved ones, right, and have a better time, have an easier time of things, right? So there could be something here that is coming in for you that is very, very positive. But the Page of Coins, the Daughter of Coins, can also be about learning something. So maybe there's some information or knowledge that's being handed down to you as well. And you might even be learning something as well. So for some of you, you're really focused on your family right now. And you might be in this element where you're about ready to send your kids off to school or university with this energy. Yeah, maybe like college or university or something, maybe, or they're graduating high school or something. Or maybe you're sending one of your kids from elementary school into high school, and it's like, oh, so you might want to spend some more time with them at this time. Okay, and you're celebrating their achievements as well, right? It's a little bit of a milestone moment for some of you, can be coming in here right now. All right. But you might also just be in this energy focused on your relationships, making them better, restoring balance and harmony, and assessing some of your relationships as well. But the 7 of Coins is coming in here to show you that for some of you, this is a time of harvest. Something has blossomed in your life, and now you're reaping the rewards. For some of you, there's a contemplative energy coming in here with the 7 of Coins. You're looking at your situations. You're assessing where you are right now in your life, in your career path, in your relationships, in your friendships. And you're like, okay, is this still working for me? Am I still on the right path with this? Do I still feel connected? Do I feel there's still room to grow and to move forward? Or do I feel that there's an energy of stagnation? Do I need to do something a little bit different? Or do I need to follow a different pathway? So for some of you with the 7 of Coins, this is a time when you're probably going to be drawing some conclusions at this time, right? That closure energy that comes in with the full moon. So you're probably, if you've been contemplating something, trying to figure something out, I think you're going to get the answers that you're looking for and that you need in order to make a decision as to what direction that you're going to go in. But the 7 of Coins can also bring abundance flowing into your life. So again, celebrate your achievements, celebrate your accomplishments, celebrate all of the wonderful things that you already have in your life. And then also keep your eye on your dreams, your goals, and trust that you are very much on the right track. You're very much following the right journey for you. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I'm so sorry about the technology disruption there. Oh, I hate it when that happens, but hey, Mercury retrograde, I'll blame it on that. Anyways, so I thank you guys for watching. I really do hope that there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. And if you are interested in entering the contest to win a free personal reading, subscribe to the channel because it is just for subscribers, and leave "I am abundant" in the comments box down below. And then stay tuned. September 4th is when I will announce the winner. And if you miss this time, don't worry, I will have another contest down the road. So I thank you very much, you guys. Good luck in this full moon, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello there, Libra. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. This full moon is happening in your 6th astrological house. Now, this is ruled by Mercury and Virgo. And we do currently have Mercury retrograde in the sign of Virgo. So this can actually be really positive for you in some ways, because Virgo can really slow this energy. The retrograde is about slowing things down, taking a step back, revisiting things, reviewing things, reviving things in some way, reassessing things in your life. And with the Virgo energy, this can be a very down-to-earth, practical approach at things. This can be where you're paying attention to details, right? It's a very detail-oriented kind of energy. And you also have the ability here to heal something as well, because the sixth house does bring in a healing element. Mental, spiritual, emotional, relationships, yourself, whatever that happens to be. You might be having a look at your daily routines. And this can be where, you come to some sort of insights to say, hey, you know what? I'm wasting time here and I'm doing this inefficiently and this isn't what I want. Or, so some of you are really paying attention to the details and taking practical steps at making some positive changes to your daily routines, to your habits and behaviors. So this can be very interesting here for you. You might be, if you've been contemplating starting some sort of fitness regime, getting active, getting fit. All right, this is where you might be turning thoughts into action with this energy. So I do feel that this Mercury in Virgo is probably giving you some deep insights. It is slowing you down a little bit, which is probably what you need right now, especially if you've been very gung-ho on things, right? But you're restoring balance and harmony in your world, and you're probably getting a little bit of clarity. But because this is the sixth house and because you do have Mercury retrograde there as well, this is where you do need to make sure that you are paying attention to the details. So if you are starting on some exercise or fitness regime here, you might want to write something down. Take a very practical approach at this. Monday, I'm going to do this. Tuesday, I'm going to do this. Just so that you can maybe hold yourself accountable. Right? And it's like, oh yeah, I didn't check that box today. Maybe you sign up for an app that gives you reminders or something like that, because Mercury can have to do with technology as well, right? So you can actually use technology to your advantage, in things like this. Okay. So you might be doing that. So a practical approach at something in your life can be very important for you at this time. All right. But your sixth house also has to do with pets. Some of you might be deciding to take your pet to the vet. Maybe they haven't been for a while, or maybe they have a little bit of a boo-boo or something like that. So maybe your pet is overweight and you need to put them on a little bit of a diet, right? Especially as they age, sometimes that does happen. All right. But I do feel that there is some clarity coming in here, a sense of focus. But again, maybe you're making some positive changes in your life. And for some of you, I think you're if you've already been on a bit of a health kick, or if you already have been making steps towards improving yourself in some way, I think you're going to be seeing and reflecting and seeing how far you've come. Because sometimes when we're in the midst of things, we don't see the big picture and we don't recognize how far we've come on something until we take that step back, until we have that look back. And we're like, wow, I started here. I'm here. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was making progress, but I am. Right. So this is where a little bit of reflection can actually give you a little bit of confidence boost in this energy. We have travel coming in here now, talking about your sixth house and your health and your well-being, your mental, your spiritual, your emotional health. Some of you need a vacation. So some of you might be traveling at this time or making travel plans. And you might be thinking about, where do I want to go? What can I afford to do? I think that if money is an issue for you, you're going to be rather inventive in this energy. Hopefully you got a little bit of luck on your side, and maybe you've got, a nice benefactor or something like that maybe helps you out a little bit. But I feel here that you're probably going to be a little bit creative in where you go on vacation if you are looking to travel. Maybe some of you can afford to go, around the world or overseas or backpacking through Europe or something like that. But others of you might be sticking it a little bit closer to home, but you're still going to have some fun. So travel and forward momentum and movement of all kinds is being very highlighted with this travel card. But a vacation does everybody good. Everybody. So even if money is a little bit of an issue, what can you do that's either free or cheap? Camping. And A night out on the town, a tourist in your own town maybe, road trip. There's ways that you can do things on a shoestring budget and still have just as good of a time as if you were to get on an annoying plane these days. All right. So remember, part of this full moon energy is about finding freedom. And travel is a way to find yourself or find a little bit of freedom. We have the Temptress coming in here, card 15. Wonderful. This relates back to the Devil card, kicking bad habits. Hello. Okay. There is something here that has a hold on you in some way that tempts you. Maybe you're trying to eat healthier and yet you keep coming across cake. What is your kryptonite? Something is your kryptonite here and you're trying to break free of patterns and cycles and behaviors, right? Something's seducing you in this energy. All right. And what a better card. There's no better card to show up for the 6th house energy. So there is something here that you need to address, that you need to be very aware of, that you need to put up boundaries with, or that you're trying to overcome in a better way. Maybe you're facing your fears, you're changing your habits, you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle. Okay, boundaries and perspectives is very much necessary in this energy. I think here also is that I think there's a healing element come in because something has impacted your heart space. And again, the 6th house brings you healing. And in the Temptress energy, there does carry with it an energy of someone has betrayed you, whether it's something recent or something long ago. And again, remember, part of this full moon is that, and part of Mercury retrograde, hello, 6th house, okay, can be that something bubbles up back to the surface from long ago. And it's because maybe you kind of like swept something under the carpet and said, oh, no, I'm fine. And maybe for the longest time, you convinced yourself that you're fine and that you're not hurt when in actual fact, really you are. And it's impacted you. And now you're recognizing it, right? Things are coming to light for you in this energy. So I do feel that there is a healing element, very big time, especially to your emotional body, that is coming in here for you with this full moon. And especially where it impacts your ability to trust yourself, but also trust other people. So a big shift and a big healing element here with this full moon, wiping away and clearing out, oh, look, emotional baggage. Okay. So this can be very lightening for you, right? In this energy, freeing you up, freeing your energy. We have the Son of Staffs. We have Dervish coming in here, and we have Satara. It's beautiful. So the Son of Staffs is actually the Knight of Wands energy. So perhaps someone has played with your heart. Perhaps someone made you promises that they didn't keep, right? And the Knight of Wands, as far as like a relationship goes, it's all about the conquest, right? It's all about, I'm here for a short time, a fun time, and not necessarily a long time, right? So at some point, someone out there may have been a little bit burned, and this is where you're maybe just kind of recognizing it for what it was, and you're finally giving yourself the power. Okay, you're taking your mojo back, and you're finding the power and the inner strength to let things go so that you can move forward, but you're going to learn from the lesson, and maybe you're just going to recognize the good parts that did happen. But the Son of Staffs is coming in here with the Knight of Wands energy. You might have some very exciting news coming in. And this can be, representing some travel. We do have the Hermit card here, which is Virgo energy. Virgo, 6th house Virgo. And so this can be very, very fun, very enlightening for you. Maybe gets you out of your shell a little bit. Okay, so you might just have doors opening for you, might have opportunities, invitations, something to get out and have a little bit of fun. The Knight of Wands energy, which is all about knowing what you want and going for it. Being confident that you're going to reach your goal or find what you're looking for. It is an element of adventure and travel. It is one of being very motivated and action-oriented. But it is ultimately one of confidence. So I feel that if someone's taken your mojo, I think you're going to get your mojo back. And if you've been feeling a lack of confidence somewhere, I think you're going to be feeling more confident in this. But the Son of Staffs can bring you some inspiration as well. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling motivated. And maybe you're just in this energy where I know what I want and I'm not going to let anything stop me. I'm not going to let anything tempt me. And this energy can be very active, and especially in the physical body. So again, you're getting a little bit more active. You're getting a little bit more fit. And maybe you're even breaking down barriers, making some positive changes, and you'll be successful. We do have Dervish coming in here. Now, this is the Hermit energy. So with the Son of Staffs right there, some of you have been in full-on hermit mode for a while, hiding away from the world. Maybe you've been doing some healing. Maybe you've been on a path of spiritual, emotional growth. And in this energy here, you're getting insights. You're getting inspiration. You see a light at the end of the tunnel. You've experienced some growth. You're setting intentions. And I think you're going to have some wishes and some goals and some dreams coming true. But this is a very solitary energy, and I feel like here that some of you are trying to get over some past hurts. Okay, you're trying to heal from old situations, old wounds. But I feel like in this energy here, I think you're ready to get out. Okay, you're ready to get out and explore the world. You're ready to go out and have some fun. You're ready to go on a little bit of an adventure. Because you're just feeling a little bit more lively in this energy. But with the Dervish energy, you could be getting some deep spiritual insights with this full moon. And you could be really seeing and getting clarity on where you want to go or what you want to do or what you need to change or where you need to infuse more fun into your world. Deep insights here with this particular energy. But ultimately, you might be doing some soul searching. You might be figuring out your place in this world. Why am I here? What am I meant to do? And you might be getting the answers that you're looking for. So spending a little bit of alone time in quiet contemplation and meditation may actually not be a bad thing for you right now, right? Get grounded, right? Ground and protect your energy. This particular wise old sage is in a cave. Okay, talk about grounded and protected. That is protection. Okay, but there's a light shining in there, right? So there's like that light at the end of the tunnel, receiving some answers. So when you connect with your own energy, when you quiet your conscious mind and you find that quiet space, you just might find the answers you're looking for. But ultimately, you might also be setting some intentions, setting some goals. We've got Sitara coming in here, and this is the Star card. This beautiful energy. This does bring you in healing and balance. It restores the status quo. It brings serendipity to your world. It's wonderful. Restores balance. But ultimately also brings you some inspiration, some optimism. So if you've been feeling a little bit down in the dumps in the last little while, I think you're going to be seeing that light. You're going to be feeling a little bit better in this energy. But I do think some of you have some blessings headed your way here, though, because the star is where we do wish upon a star. We dream big. We think big. We harness all of the power and all of the mystery, the magic, and the abundance that the universe has to offer, and we bring it and manifest it into our material world. This does bring an energy of success and abundance to you. So it's like abundance flowing to you and through you in all levels. So blessings are very highlighted when we get this particular card. Miracles happen when we get this card. Stay open, stay receptive, because you just never know what opportunities may lie right around the corner for you here. It is the big yes card. So the universe has heard what you're asking for and has said yes. Some of you might need to wait a little longer, but for some of you, there's something blossoming and coming to fruition for you right here, right now. But you are called to take some sort of inspired action though, right? The universe can shower you with many blessings and opportunities and doors and portals opening as it wants. But unless you're willing to seize the moment and to take that opportunity and do something with it, then it may be a missed opportunity. So get ready for action, because I think there's something exciting on the horizon for you, and something that's very in alignment with your energy, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, and maybe something that's in alignment with your life purpose, with why you're here. But there is this big, big, big healing element coming in and breaking away, breaking free, breaking a barrier, breaking cycles, and moving forward in a better, lighter-hearted direction. And sometimes that's all we can ask for. But a little bit of magic is in the air for you here. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to enter the contest to win a free personal reading, subscribe to the channel because it is for subscribers, and I am abundant goes in the comments box down below. Stay tuned. September 4th is when I will make the announcement for the winner. So I thank you for watching. Good luck in this full moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Scorpio. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Let's have a look what we've got in store for you. Now, this is happening in your 5th house, and your 5th house is ruled by the Sun and Leo. This can actually be a really fun full moon for you guys. You might be feeling a little bit more creative and artistic in this energy. You might be clearing the path and finding a little bit more space and time to have some fun. Because the 5th house does bring you pleasure and joy and the things that make you feel good and the things that make you feel alive and your ability to create something wonderful and magical for yourself. So you could be wrapping up a creative project. Maybe you've been doing some home renovations and now you get to finally enjoy it, especially if it's been going on for a while. It may have been some ups and downs along that path to do those home improvement projects, right? But you might be contemplating starting something new because, again, we have Mercury retrograde, right? So you might get a second chance at something, right? Revisiting something, reviving something. And this could be a hobby or some sort of interest that you used to be passionate about and used to have time for. And now you're like, you know what? I haven't picked this up for a long time. I miss doing this, or, you know, I miss this activity. And so now you could be really focused on picking something back up again. Maybe you used to play guitar and you've put it down for like 2-3 years and you're like, I miss playing it. It gives me inspiration. It gives me joy. It's relaxing for myself. Or, you know, maybe you used to have some other kind of creative hobby. Maybe you were like, you were into scrapbooking, or, you know, you had yourself that's funny. Why is this coming into my head? You had yourself a bedazzler or something. Where the hell did that even come from? Anyways, apparently someone's just laughing at my expense up there. So anyway, but whatever it is, right, it's because it's a fun-loving house, right? So I've got a couple of voices in my head just cracking jokes there. So anyways, your 5th house is about the things that you find pleasurable, the things that are fun for you, the things that you're interested in, the things that tap into your creative side here. But it's also about love and romance in this energy. So for some of you, you could be letting go of your resistance to finding new love and meeting new people. For some of you in this energy, you are entering in a new phase in your relationship and someone's expressing something to you. So maybe there's proposals or deepening levels of commitments or bonds that are coming in here for you. The Sun in Leo is an energy of happiness and joy and creativity and excitement. And so all of this beautiful energy is shining upon you. You might be getting an epiphany. The Sun brings you epiphanies. It brings you clarity on things here. Okay. So you could have some bright idea in this energy, and it's your opportunity here to maybe turn it into reality. You might be getting deep insights at this full moon. What is important to me? What is not important to me? What do I want? What do I not want? Right? So you might be asking some of the bigger questions. But again, you might just have this big light bulb moment. So if you've been confused about something, you're probably getting clarity. If things have been a little bit elusive or hidden from you, shine a light on it. Right? This is where we chase the shadows away. When the sun comes out to play, nothing can hide in the shadows. So there might be something, revelation that comes in for you here at this full moon. You might be revealing something, okay, or you're just getting some clarity and insights on something here, all right? But you might even have that light bulb moment, that epiphany. We've got a beautiful energy of healing coming in here as well. This is lovely, okay? We do have a lot of healing that does come in with this particular full moon, reconnecting with your true nature, opening your heart, opening your soul, learning to trust, getting yourself in receiving mode here, letting bygones be bygones, getting things out in the open, talking about your feelings, right? Whether it's with yourself or with other people, okay? And this is where we can really let go of things that have been keeping us stuck and trapped, right? And so this true healing element is very much coming in here for you with this full moon. So embrace it, love it, live it, enjoy it. All right, let's see what else we've got for you guys. This is card number 33, by the way. So I think here with card 33, it's like a master teacher number. So you might be understanding why something has happened previously, or you might be looking at things from different perspectives and you're willing to learn and understand. And this is where the light bulb comes in. You're gaining insight, wisdom, and knowledge. We have the Daughter of Swords, the Son of Swords, and we've got the Sun shams coming out here as well. So this is very interesting. I feel there's an incredibly important conversation that you may be having with somebody in your life. The Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords. The Son of Swords is the Knight of Swords, and they are facing each other. Ooh. So you might be resolving some conflict, right? Squaring off against each other can be some conflict. So there might be some conflict resolution here. You might just be having some deep, intimate conversations with somebody in your life here as well, right? You're gaining clarity. You're gaining insights. You're talking about things. You're talking about your future. For some of you here, the Son of Swords is going backwards, right? The Daughter of Swords is going forward. So again, some of you are reflecting on something. You're looking back and saying, do I still have an opportunity here? Am I still interested in this thing, whether it's a person or a project or a hobby or whatever it happens to be? And so you might be like backtracking a little bit there to pick something back up again. You may even have, so interesting, you might even have a return of an opportunity or a person. So there might be an energy of revival coming in here. Conversation, communication of all kinds is very highlighted for you here. So you might be resolving some issues, or again, getting something out in the open. There might be some revelations for you here. You might have a little bit of back and forth energy just because they are facing each other, but you could also be moving something forward. We start with the Page and then we grow into the Knight, right? So this can be about making progress, all right? Communicating, exploring your options, maybe even exploring something new. The Page of Swords always has an open mind, always looking to the future, willing to learn things, and is willing to try new things, and has big ideas, right? Just like the light bulb, some big ideas there. And with the Son of Swords facing the Daughter of Swords, you might have some big ideas here at this full moon. And sometimes when we get the Knight of Swords, we feel impulsive, right, in this energy. But I feel because Mercury retrograde in Virgo, you're slowing things down just a little bit so that you're not going to be impulsive and reckless, but you're still going to take action. But you're just going to maybe have a little bit of a plan in place before you charge ahead with something. You're going to make sure you have the information that you need before you go full steam ahead. And this may require you just to take a little bit of a step back first, right? And just to make, okay, is this really what I want? Do I really want to spend the money if it's going to cost you any money? And is this really the direction that I want to head in? Yes, great, let's go. But we do have shams coming in here, which is ultimately the Sun. The Sun is very much shining down upon you right now. The Sun rules the 5th house, and here the Sun showing up in your reading. The Sun brings clarity. It brings the light bulb moments, if you will. Also brings an energy of success and abundance, happiness and joy, clearing the cobwebs away. You're feeling good. You're feeling positive. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling optimistic. All right. It's beautiful energy bringing success to you. Maybe you are spending some time or healing some childhood wounds. Okay. It can represent children. The Daughter of Swords can represent children as well. Okay. So maybe you're healing some wounds there somewhere, or you're just getting out and having some fun. The sun is about the things that bring you pleasure and joy and happiness in your life. And this is all highlighted for you here. So this can be really exciting and fun-loving full moon for you. So embrace this energy and celebrate this energy. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit lighthearted. I mean, you do have a healing energy here, but I think it's like a freedom. It's a release of something. So rather than being bogged down and tied down, it's like, oh my God, I'm free. So it's a blessing for you. It's a really beautiful energy. So I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please like, share, subscribe. And if you do want to enter the contest to potentially win yourself a free personal reading, make sure you are subscribed because it's for subscribers. Leave the comment, I am abundant, in the box down below. And deadline to enter August 31st. I'll announce the winner September 4th. So stay tuned and be on the lookout for that. But feel free to enter on other videos that I post until the end of the month as well. So I thank you guys for watching. Good luck in this full moon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Let's have a look and see what's in the cards for you guys. This is happening in your 4th astrological house. Now, the 4th house is ruled by the moon, and this has to do with your foundation, your sense of home, security, privacy. This has to do with your family, your children, your parents. And so you might be very much focused on your home right now, right? Your sense of security, where you live. Do you live in a place where you feel safe and secure? So at this, if you don't, then this full moon can open doors of opportunity for you to move to somewhere better. This might be where you do fix some issues within your family unit. Maybe some of you are deepening commitments with significant others and you're building up your family a little bit. But the 4th house does bring you stability and security, and does bring a little bit of nurturing energy to the mix here as well. Maybe some of you are buying your first home, again, moving in with somebody. Okay, so it can be really quite interesting here in this energy. But it's interesting though, because the 4th house, the number 4 is associated with Jupiter, and Jupiter is your ruler. And we do have a very positive influence of Jupiter for you. So you might get a little bit of a lucky break. You might get a yes where you thought you would get a no. If you're on a wait list for something, you might all of a sudden find yourself bumped to the top, right? Or maybe some people drop out for something. And then this can be where you get some really good news headed your way. So a little bit of luck might be on your side in this energy. We've got lovers coming in here. So this is about partnerships and relationships of all kinds. Again, with this 4th house energy, your house, your home. Some of you here in this energy, you're deepening a commitment. Maybe you're moving in with a significant other. Others of you, you're opening the door to love and romance, right? You're opening your private space to somebody here. You're opening your heart. And this is putting you in alignment to meet new people and people who will be in alignment with who you are. You're attracting the right kind of people to you at this time. The Lovers energy here out of this deck does have a focus on love and romance, but it also does have a focus on the things you love and the people in your life that you love. It doesn't have to be romantic. So again, in this, do you have a good foundation with the people in your life? Are the people that are in your life right now going to be part of your future? Because full moons can bring about endings sometimes as well, especially as we grow, as we evolve, as we get older, our interests change, we change, and we just find that we just fall out of connection with people in our lives. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with you. We just kind of drift away. So you might be experiencing that a little bit in this energy, right? You're assessing your relationships in your life, who's going to stay, who's going to go. But I do feel that there's a little bit of a deepening of a bond there. There might be a proposal or something coming in there for some of you, because that is card number 21. 21 relates back to the World card, successfully completing a cycle. Celebrations, abundance, blessings. You're ready to step forward into the next stage of your journey. And the full moon also brings a completion of a cycle. Also, don't ignore the fact that Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac, number 12. So it's like the final chapter, and we're ready to move forward into a new life, a new way of being, a new way of living. And so again, some of you are probably forging ahead with a relationship and taking it to the next level. Now, by the same token, because we do have the end of a cycle, for some of you, you may be assessing those partnerships in your life, and you may be like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to move forward with this in the next stage of my journey. I got to find closure. I got to let something go. So it could be either way for you, but it will impact your sense of stability and security. Because let's face it, if you're in a relationship that's not healthy, or that you don't think that is going to really carry you forward into the future, then it's not part of your strong foundation, right? And so you might be coming to some very interesting conclusions about that. This can also be about letting go past things so that you open up and you're ready to receive new things. We have an energy of remembrance coming in here, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Wow. Hello, full moon. Hello, family issues. Hello, relationship issues. Hello, past relationships that we're healing from. Okay. Hello, Mercury retrograde. Hello, full moon. Okay. So yes, there could be some old feelings, old issues that are coming back up to the surface. But it's your opportunity to clear the air, to deal with them, to move past them, to move forward from them. And so this brings you, oh, cool. This brings you an element of the opportunity to heal and to move forward. And the reason I'm saying cool, card 21, 2-1, 21, and card 21, 2-1. I don't know if you can see it. Very interesting. Twos are about balance and harmony. Twos are about decisions, and twos can be about relationships and partnerships. Ones are about new beginnings or improvements in those things. So some of you are deciding to let something go so that you can have a new beginning, or so that you can move forward in a healthier way. Some of you are making a decision here to take something to the next level. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what your cards say. I swear, if the World card comes out here, I'm going to eat my shirt. Let's see. Messages, please. What else do we need to know for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. 10 of Staffs, 6 of Coins, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, at least I don't have to eat my shirt. That's awesome. Okay, so the 10 of Staffs, okay, there's been some journeys, there's been some struggles, there's been some challenges, okay, but you are never giving up. You keep on moving forward. So for some of you here, you're very committed to your journey. You're very committed to your home, to your family, to your partnerships, your relationships of all kinds. You're carrying a heavy workload. You're carrying a heavy burden, but you never give up in this energy. So when we have this, you might be feeling some stress, okay? You might be feeling as though you're shouldering all of the responsibility. You can't go forward like that, right? You're at the finish line, you're seeing something come through right to completion, 21, completion, okay? But in order for you to move forward or to keep what you have worked so hard to attain, something has to change. Because carrying all of this weight on your shoulders isn't going to work for you going forward. So this is where we need to restore balance and harmony. We do have a 6 of Coins coming in here that is about balance, okay? And so if you are, let's say you're in your home, who does the majority of the chores, the cooking, the cleaning, the budgeting? Who drives the kids all over the place, all over Hell's Half Acre to all of their activities, right? Is there one person that's shouldering all of the responsibilities and someone else who is just living their best life and skating by? If that's the case, time to redistribute the workload, right? We can't just have always one person doing everything. It leads to burnout, and it's just not going to work going forward. The great thing here in this energy, okay, is recognizing that something's got to shift. Okay, just because you're capable of doing everything doesn't mean you should, and doesn't mean you should have to. So whatever has been challenging you or burdening you or weighing you down, the Six of Coins shows that there's an opportunity here to restore the status quo. There's an opportunity here to get things back in alignment, to restore the balance and harmony and peace, possibly even in your situation. Someone may offer to take some responsibilities away from you. Now, you might sometimes be a little bit stubborn, and you're like, no, I got this, don't worry about it. But the Ten of Staff shows that, you might have it, okay? But it's something to worry about, right? Because we don't want you to burn out, okay? And a healthy relationship, a healthy home, healthy partnerships, right? We do share the responsibilities and we do share the workload in some way. So with the Six of Coins, delegate some responsibility, okay? Share the wealth if you are so inclined, all right? But this is where we do get equal level of commitment, equal level of responsibility, whatever that looks like for you and your dynamic, right? Everyone's a little bit different. What is balanced and what is fair and what is equal in your situation? Okay, because it's not just necessarily about your home. It's probably a big focus for you, but this can even be in your workplace, right? Are you getting an honest day's work for an honest day's pay, or do you have a lot of workload and you're not being rewarded for it? Time for change. Something's got to change. Something's got to give. All right, in that energy. But the Six of Coins is also representing that you're in the flow of the universe. So you may have something coming back to you at this full moon that is going to give you a little bit of relief. Maybe there's some money flowing your way. Maybe there's opportunities flowing your way. Maybe there's help flowing your way. There's something flowing your way. This exchange of energy, right? So this can be that you find something on sale. This can be where you get a little bit of extra cash. This is where maybe you find something new, a new job, right? Where you do get rewarded for your hard work and your dedication. Because the Ten of Staffs is hard work and dedication, okay? And you deserve to be rewarded for that. The Six of Coins, if there's something that you've been working to save for, right? You might get a lucky break and you might find something on sale. So a little bit of a flow of abundance there with that Six of Coins. Love the Six of Coins, actually a really good card. But we also have the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups can represent that there's something here you've been dreaming or fantasizing about, right? So this can be the time for you where you're recognizing what's going to make you happy, okay, or where you have something you've been dreaming about, something you've been fantasizing about is actually being received at this time. So this is really awesome. But the Seven of Cups can also represent feeling overwhelmed, right? Feeling, like that there's, feeling confused or feeling overwhelmed, feeling as though you need to make a choice about something, but unsure of what you need to do. And I actually love this particular card in this deck because in the Seven Cups, we actually have something filling each cup that represents each chakra. So in this energy, there may be a need to focus on your own energy and unblock some chakras, okay? Especially if you're feeling really tired and really overwhelmed, okay? It's a good time to find some quiet space to connect with your energy, to tap into all of your chakras. Maybe do some chakra balancing or chakra clearing. You don't need to do anything fancy or magical to do that. You can do it by guided meditations. You can do your own meditations. You can work with crystals. You can just set an intention and have a shower, right? It's all about energy. So this shows that you may have some blocked chakras there, right? And you need to focus on that. But the Seven of Cups can also represent that you might need to make a decision and choose wisely, all right? But sometimes we don't make a decision, we don't make a choice because we're unsure and we're afraid of what the outcome might be. So in the Seven of Cups energy, it's like, okay, I've got some options, I've got some opportunities, I've been dreaming about this and fantasizing about this, but I'm still not entirely sure. What if it doesn't work out, right? Sometimes the Seven of Cups energy can sometimes be filled with the what ifs. What if I fail? But what if you succeed? What if it doesn't work out? But what if it does? Right? So all we can really do in this energy here is make the right decision, make the right choice for ourselves in the here and now, based on the experience that we have, based on the knowledge that we have right now, and the things that we've been through in our past, our own inner wisdom, and make the best choice for ourselves today. We can't always predict the future. The future is always forever in motion, right? And we can get some insights into a certain time frame down the road, but we can't predict 20 years down the road. It's too far, right? It's always in motion. If nothing changes, then maybe, but that's typically not the case, right? So if you're faced with a dilemma, a decision, trust your energy, trust your instincts, trust your gut. You will not go wrong. And even if something doesn't work out, at the time you made the decision, it was the right decision for you in that moment. And that's all we can ask. That's all we can do. So let your imagination run wild. Turn a fantasy into reality. If it feels like the right choice for you in this particular moment, then make that choice. Don't second guess yourself, and don't doubt yourself. Okay? So you might feel a little overwhelmed in this energy, but in the Six of Coins, it's kind of bringing you back to earth a little bit. But you might get a little bit of a surprise, and that might actually throw you in that Seven of Cups energy. Sometimes once we're caught off guard, even if it's really positive, right? If we're caught off guard a little bit, we can still feel a little bit, right? A little bit, I don't know. Okay, you caught me off guard. I don't like surprises, right? So, but I think that taking a practical approach and taking a step back and just mulling something over, you'll make the right choice for yourself. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Okay. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. Throw a comment in the box down below. And of course, if you want to enter the contest, make sure you do subscribe to the channel and leave the comment, "I am abundant," in the box down below. And stay tuned September 4th for the video announcing the winner. So I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful new moon. Hope there's a little bit of luck on your side. The Six of Coins, really good indicator. And I will see you guys later. Bye. Hello there, Capricorn. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Let's see what's written in the cards for you guys. Now, this is occurring in your third astrological house. Your third house is ruled by Mercury, okay, and the ruling sign is Gemini. This is all about communication, your thoughts, your technology, your devices. This has to do with where you live, your social life. So for some of you, you're making some changes in your life right now, okay? Or you're maybe closing one chapter and opening another one. Maybe you're moving to a different neighborhood. Some of you might be traveling at this time, right? You're looking for a little bit of freedom, and going on a vacation or traveling somewhere might just be what the doctor ordered. You might be changing how you perceive things at this time here as well, right? Expansion of the mind, right? You might be growing. You could be letting go of old ideas, old thoughts, the way you used to deal with things or the way you used to communicate, and you're welcoming in a better way. But I think here that some of you have a little bit of an epiphany moment coming in. Don't forget, we do have, Mercury is wonderful, okay, but it is also in retrograde. But it is retrograde in Virgo, where it's very comfortable. And so some of you here, if you've been feeling previously as though your mind has been racing, this Mercury retrograde can actually do you a favor, because it can slow down your mind a little bit so that you can form ideas in a more cohesive way, that you can slow down how you communicate to better get your point across, and you have a better chance of being heard. This is where you may be changing how you deal with people, right? Or taking that step back and revisiting some social media and things like that, right? How many groups are you connected to? Do they work for you anymore, right? So you might be making some very interesting decisions at this time. But this can also be, again, where you do expand your mind a little bit, right? You perceive things in a different way now than you did previously, and you might be getting some deep insights in something here. Now, just be very careful with technology, okay? We do have Mercury retrograde, even though it's in Virgo, okay? There is still the potential here for communication to go sideways, for technology to break down, or you get little snafus. If you need to, send any emails, or if you need to give presentations, make sure you give yourself a little bit of extra time just in case something doesn't work properly. And in the case of emails, read, reread, and reread your emails. Okay, even sleep on something if you can. Try not to jump the gun and answer something too fast. Sometimes if we let an email percolate, especially in our workplace, sometimes things resolve themselves and we don't actually need to get involved or intervene. But this can be where some communication gets a little bit taken out of context, okay, especially via technology, right? Because if you're sending an email to somebody or a text message to somebody, remember, people read messages based on how they feel at that time. So if you're in a foul mood, you're going to read the most innocent, innocuous message in a negative way. You're going to throw your own connotations on it. Same thing if you're in a good mood. You could read the nastiest message and laugh it off, right? So, or just not take it seriously. So just be a little bit extra cautious in your communication, especially via the written word, only because when we do write things down as a form of communication, we are missing a key element of human communication, which is tone of voice, body language, right? We read things as a big run-on sentence rather than having pauses in there for effect, that kind of thing. So just be a little bit extra careful with communication, all right? So we have here spirit guides. Oh, talk about communication. Yes. This is your opportunity to really communicate with your angels, your spirits, your guides, with the other realms. Beautiful. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any kind of sign, symbol, synchronicities. Some meditation would do you very well right about now. Set some intentions, light a candle, welcome in all of the white light. Remember, center and ground your energy before you do any kind of spiritual work. Okay, whatever that looks like to you. Okay, one of the ways that I ground myself, ground my energy when I am, doing a spiritual practice is I actually envision, okay, my feet planted firmly on the ground, even if they're not. And then the soles of my feet are sending roots down into the earth, but then the earth is also reaching up and grabbing my ankles with roots as well, right? So I'm like firmly anchored in place without, flying all over the place willy-nilly. So it's a way that I do visualize to ground my energy. You might choose to work with crystals. You might choose to connect with a plant, go outside, right? Connect with the earth in some way, whatever works for you. And energy protection, you can envision like a bubble of protection around you. Again, you can work with crystals and things, and whatever works for you, right? So just keep that in mind. But I do feel this is a really great, profound time for you to develop a deeper bond with your spirit guides and to be able to communicate with them in a very different way than maybe you have been previously. But pay attention to signs, symbols, synchronicities, because they might be showing you something or giving you some guidance or some deep insights for you. Again, a little bit of spiritual growth. So communication on many different planes, many different levels. We have an energy of loss coming in here, grief, sadness, but also resurrection. So some of you here are rising above your grief. You're healing from something here, and you're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, and you're seeing the potential for there to be a better way. Because there is this big energy of healing that is coming in here with this full moon, releasing emotional baggage, releasing things that you've been holding on to that really just don't work for you anymore. And we can keep ourselves stuck, right? And so maybe you're finding forgiveness in your heart. Okay, it can be very as simple as that, right? Some of you are navigating a loss at this time because let's face it, the full moon with that third house, that energy there, you may be letting something go at this time, okay? Or maybe it's not necessarily by your own choice, but maybe you've probably seen it coming. All right. So you could be navigating some sort of loss at this time and letting go. Now, this is card number 20, so it relates back to the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about release and letting things go, bringing things out of the darkness into the light so we can make a decision on what to do with it. Relationships, thoughts, patterns. And this is where we can decide, is this something that I need to completely let go of? I can find some closure so I can move on, lighten my load. Do I give something a second chance? Can we let bygones be bygones? Can we clear the air, get something out in the open, resolve some issues, and move forward in a better direction? Can I forgive? When we forgive, we quite often think that we're condoning someone's behavior or past things or something, and we're not really. Forgiveness, finding forgiveness in our hearts, is really you taking back your power and giving yourself permission to no longer let some old energy dictate how you move forward. So it's actually, forgiveness can be empowering for us, but we also need to remember to forgive ourselves as well, because we do harbor things. We do shoulder responsibility for things that other people have done wrong. We blame ourselves for things that were beyond our control. Even if you have done something that you're not really proud of, we need to be able to forgive ourselves so that we can move forward. Okay? So absolve yourself so that you can find some freedom. So whatever loss that you are navigating, dealing with, okay, there's a healing element that's right on the heels of that. So let's get a few more cards here and see what else is coming in here for you. Oh, and we've got one that's stuck to the table. I'll see that in a second. We have Adele energy, the daughter of staffs, and we've got the 6 of swords coming in there for you as well. I'm just going to put our little bonus card right over there. That's the one that did not lift up from the table. So Adele energy, this is Libran energy, and this is the Justice card coming in here. The daughter of staffs is the Page of Wands, and the 6 of swords is coming in here as well. So this can be some profound insights for you. You might be making some incredibly important decisions at this moment in time. You're being honest, you're being open, you're being truthful. Clear communication actually is coming in here for you. So with the Adele energy, this is your Justice card energy. You might be wrapping up some legal situations right now. You might be making some decisions on where your commitments lie. You might be restoring balance and harmony in situations in your life. Okay, but ultimately you might be making a very important decision and being honest and truthful. Okay, you might have a very, very important conversation. Now, this can be a conversation that you initiate, right? You get the ball rolling, but it can also be a resolution of something that comes in here for you. And considering we have a daughter of staffs and we also have a 6 of swords, we also have a loss here. I think some of you are getting something resolved. Something is drawing to a close in regards to a past relationship. Maybe some divorce papers are finalized because legal situations come up here, and a resolution of a legal situation. We've got the daughter here, which is the Page, which represents children. So some of you are maybe resolving a custody battle. Okay, and all these things can finally, you can get some closure from some of these things right now. Some of you are making a decision to possibly leave a relationship behind and move forward as well. Okay. But whatever it is, you are making the right decision. You're making the right choice, and justice is served in your favor. Okay. And some of you could be getting some very good news, actually. And this does bring you a little bit of a sigh of relief. But we can have not just legal situations being resolved at this time. We can also have new situations coming in. New commitments, new legally binding contracts, or, or relationships, right? So this can bring in an element of the new. Whatever your situation is, this is bringing you some good karma, your ability to make an unbiased judgment, decision on things, and it also brings resolution of things in your favor. The daughter of staffs is the Page of Wands. And so, yes, this can represent a child in your life, okay? But this can also represent a new beginning, a fresh start. The pages do quite often bring news. They also bring new, fresh energy. And so this can be you finding freedom breaking away from things that have been holding you back, right? You're very excited about your future. You're going out, you're having fun. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more inspired at this time. You're feeling a little bit more confident. Maybe you're feeling like a brand new you in some way at this time here as well. Now, this is closely tied to manifestation as well. And of course, with this full moon bringing things to fruition for you, some of you have something coming in for you that is being resolved or brought forward to you as the result of your manifestations. And this can be very just what you needed, just what you deserve, especially with that good karma. Now, I do think some of you are possibly moving at some point in the future, very near future, or you are going on some sort of vacation, you're traveling in some way, because the Daughter of Staffs likes adventure, likes to travel, try new things, and the Six of Swords can show you going on a journey. So some of you may be making a very important decision here, and whether you're moving somewhere permanently or whether you are just going on some sort of vacation or a journey, it's probably fun. And it's probably just what you need. Break out of a cycle, be a little bit more free, and, have a little bit of excitement in your life. But the Six of Swords can also represent a rite of passage. It also shows your spirit guides, right? See, we've got these angel wings because it is a card of protection. It is a card of being guided and protected on your journey. And this is your spirits, angels and guides showing you that you've been through some challenges, you've been through some losses, some difficulties, some turmoil in your life, and things are about to get easier for you. Okay, this is where we've overcome things. This is where we find an element of peace and calm. And this is where we move forward into that sunrise in the background and to the dawn of a brand new day. Things are a little bit easier. Things are lighter. Things are brighter. Okay. So remember, no matter what your situation is, that you are always guided. You're always protected. Your angel spirits guides are always around you. Okay. And in those times when you're not sure if they're there or not, call upon them and ask for a sign, and you will get a sign, okay? But the Six of Swords shows a rite of passage. So again, there's maybe something that you've been dealing with or experiencing that you've had to be experiencing. It's one of those life lessons. So you, again, might be learning something and gaining some wisdom in that. So our little bonus card there, releasing and letting go. Taslim is coming in here. This is the Hanged Man energy. And the Hanged Man is where we do surrender, we release, we let go, we get ourselves in the flow, we open our heart. And this is also where we do expand our mind. We see the big picture. We look at things from a different perspective. And this is where we get insights and epiphanies coming in. Now, this also brings in an element of release. Okay. And it also brings one of enlightenment. So some profound insights and answers may be headed your way here with this particular energy. But I do feel a little bit of freedom coming in here, right? And so if you've been feeling as though a weight has been on your shoulders, feel you're going to feel a little bit lighter and brighter in this energy. All right. Your patience is paying off for you in this here too. All right. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a magical new moon, or full moon, I should say, new moon. Well, I'm looking at the Justice card, so maybe you do have some new things coming in there for you. But if you did enjoy this, please. Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your full moon in Pisces reading. Let's have a look and see what we've got going on for you guys. This is occurring in your second house ruled by Venus and Taurus. Venus is going direct on September 3rd in the sign of Leo. So if you've been having some difficulties, some troubles finding resources or getting things off the ground, or you've been having any issues with relationships, the 3rd of September is where things might get a little bit easier for you. Taurus energy has to do with your resources, your money, things in your physical world. And of course, this is ruled by Venus as well, right? So again, the 3rd of September might be very positive for you. But in the second house with this full moon energy, okay, this does have to do with your material world. So you could have something coming to fruition for you right now. It's time of harvest for you. It's a time of abundance for you. So you might be experiencing some financial growth here. You might be receiving some money, maybe some doors to making more money may be opening up for you at this time as well. If you've been thinking about something, contemplating something. Perhaps you've been writing some pros and cons. You've been putting a plan together, maybe a business plan. This is where things all fall into place for you, and you're ready for getting yourself in alignment and ready for some action. So this can be really positive for you. But in the second house, you could also be ready to let something go. Let go of old patterns and behaviors. Have a look at your belief systems around money, how you make it, how you spend it, how you invest it. This is where you draw some conclusions possibly on your value, on your worth as well. Are you in situations where you are getting paid what you're worth, right? Or are you being undermined? Okay, so this can really create a deep, profound insight for you and can actually really shift your trajectory, right? So you might be making some very radical change in this energy. And of course, we do have Uranus at play for you here as well, right? So in this energy, Uranus going retrograde in Taurus, your second house, and this can represent some shakeups, some breakups, especially with your job, okay, with your money. And this can bring you some deep insights, right? And maybe even some surprises, but you may be freeing yourself from some sort of restrictions there as well, old belief systems and patterns in there. So some very interesting energy coming in there for you. So with the second house, you're either spending money or you're making money. You're either embracing and growing where you are right now, or tossing everything out the window and starting fresh and starting new. So it can go either way for you guys. It just depends on your personal circumstances. But let's see what the cards have to say for you guys. We have Phoenix. Well, talk about radical change and transformation and evolution. Okay, it's your time to shine, Aquarius. It really is. You've been through so much. You've been through so many ups and downs. You've experienced so many obstacles and challenges. You're always there for other people. You're always helping other people. You're very innovative. You're always very supportive. You're filled with ideas and, oh my goodness gracious me. But, this is your time to rise. This is your time here where you can really shine. This is where you let go of anything old, anything that's not working for you, anything that's keeping you stuck or trapped or blocked. And here you are, rising from the ashes there, just like that fire phoenix, right? You're full of passion. You're full of fire. It's your time to move forward. It's your time to start something new. And ultimately, it's your time to reap some rewards. Some of you are having some very, very deeply profound spiritual experiences right now. Why? You're a light worker. You're here to help other people. You're here to guide and lead humanity into the next phase of evolution, right? Power to the people. Pluto, right? Pluto brings power. You are the sign of the people. And yes, we've got Pluto, who was in your sign for a little bit earlier in the year and has now danced out of your sign, but he's going to come back into your sign. Right? And this is bringing you radical change. But right now we've got that Uranus energy, right? Uranus is your modern ruler. Breaking free, radical change, acceptance, rebellion energy there, but ultimately growth. Expect some big, big shifts in your energy, in your world. This most likely internal. For some of you, this could be external. I mean, we do have your second house of money, okay, money and resources and your physical world, right? But this also has to do with your five senses and your habits. So you could be breaking free of some habits here and embracing some new ones, okay? But big, big, big spiritual shift for you on some level. Because ultimately, you have the ability to rise above anything that life happens to toss your way. We have harmony coming in here. Beautiful. Power, self-confidence, productivity. Your hard work is paying off. Your ability to find peace, harmony, restore serendipity, restore the status quo is beautiful. Your ability here to take charge, take control, and find more balance in your life, to let go of things that are holding you back, keeping you tied down. No way, Jose. You're more confident than you have ever been, And this is ultimately your time to create, your time to shine, your time to rise above, and your time to get into alignment with your purpose, with your goals, with your dreams. It's beautiful energy, Aquarius. Very beautiful energy. I'm trying to remember who else got the Phoenix card there, and for the life of me, I don't remember. It might have been Leo. It may have been Leo. I'm going to have to go back and check. I'm pretty sure it's Leo because their full moon is in the 8th house, and which is ruled by Scorpio in the death card and was closely tied to the Phoenix energy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Leo. So if you have Leo anywhere in your chart, okay, or if you have a Leo person in your life, go and check out the Leo reading. All right. So if you're not sure about your birth chart, by the way, there's a whole bunch of free resources. Oh, thank you for flying out of my hand. A whole bunch of free resources online. A lot of different places you can get your actual birth chart. One of the ones that actually I find are really good is Cafe Astrology. I have no association with them whatsoever, other than the fact that they've got some really good birth chart reports and numerology reports and things like that. You can actually get lost down that little rabbit hole. So that's one of the free resources, but there's others out there too. So look up your birth chart. You need your, obviously, date of birth. And if you want to know your rising sign, you need your place of birth, and also the time of day is very, very important. If you don't know the time of day, they're going to use noon, which may or may not be accurate for you. Okay. So you need that, time of day that you were born to get your ascendant, your rising sign. We have the 10 of Staffs, the Daughter of Coins, and we have Mizan coming in here, which is the Judgment card. So there is a big, big shift coming in here for you. First of all, in regards to your money, your resources, your physical world, your self-esteem, all of that kind of stuff. With the 10 of Staffs and the Daughter of Coins, I see that there is improvement in sight. Thank goodness. Okay. Thank goodness, Aquarius. All right. Because you are so strong. You are so capable, right? The 10 of Staffs is the 10 of Wands, right? You have a tendency to take on burdens and responsibilities of other people, right? Like, don't worry, give it to me. Okay. And it is commendable. And it might be part of your soul's purpose, but it's not sustainable for the long run, for the long term. So with the 10 of Staffs, where are you taking on responsibility that's not yours? Where do you need to find a little bit of relief? Where do you need to delegate responsibility and authority in your life? Because this weight of the world on your shoulders ain't going to carry you forward for much longer, right? You never give up. You always persevere. And this is an energy of completion. So maybe in this energy here, part of your renewal, your rebirth, your growth is recognizing that you need to do something different with how you deal with people and how you take on responsibility. You're recognizing that you may need to put up boundaries somewhere in your life. Boundaries are healthy. Boundaries are good, but boundaries are scary because people get upset when we put up boundaries. It's like, well, Aquarius, you used to do this for me all the time. You used to help me, right? How come you're saying no? No is a complete sentence, and we need to remember that, right? Do things for other people on your own terms in your own time. And don't sacrifice your own energy and your ability to take care of yourself for the sake of other people. It is not selfish, okay? But it is about putting up boundaries, all right? And it is a hard, hard, hard lesson to learn. Very hard, because your natural instinct is to help other people, right? And is to do something for the good of all rather than for the good of self. But it's difficult sometimes in that energy, and we do bite off more than we can chew. So I feel here that for some of you, you're at a very big turning point in regards to how you do take on other people's stuff. Okay. And I think you are going to be figuring out where you need to put up some boundaries there and where you need to give something back to other people or delegate authority. Now, the Ten of Staffs also shows that you are at the very end of a cycle here. Things have been challenging. You've never given up. You always put one foot in front of the other, and you are usually that guiding light for other people. And with the Daughter of Coins, things are about to get easier for you, or you're about to be rewarded for all of the hard work that you've done. You've turned a corner here, Aquarius. You're turning the page. You're turning a leaf. So the Daughter of Coins is the Page of Coins energy, the Page of Pentacles. This can bring you offers, opportunity. It can bring you resources that you need. It can bring you some financial rewards that you've been looking for. It can even bring you a better outlook in knowing your worth, knowing your value, and it can also bring you better opportunities and healthier opportunities to make some money. In here, it can be offers and opportunities and all kinds of wonderful things that are opening up for you in this energy. Okay, so take advantage of whatever is coming in here for you. This can also be some learning elements, so you might be gaining some knowledge and wisdom at this full moon as well. Okay, wisdom and insights are there for you. You're learning something new here, Aquarius, and you may be even trying some new things at this time. But we do have Mizan coming in here, and this is card 20, and this is the Judgment card. Oh, baby. The Judgment card led by Archangel Michael quite often. Profound spiritual growth and evolution. Look at all those butterflies. You're answering the call. It's your time to shine. You're seeing things in a different way. You're willing to make change. You're letting things go. You're finding forgiveness and healing in your heart of heart and your soul of souls. And this is lightening your baggage, lightening your load so that you can move forward in a better way. Deep, deep, deep energy for you there. I mean, to get the Judgment card and the Phoenix card, holy moly, hang on to your hat. All right? But I think this is beautiful energy for you. Beautiful energy. Connect with spirit, connect with your angels, do some meditation, work with your crystals, whatever it happens to be for you. Deep spiritual insights here, your ability to turn the page, turn the chapter, evolve in the way that you are meant to evolve. Beautiful energy for you guys here. Okay, so expect the unexpected, I would say. Okay. But know that there is a light there for you, and there is massive change and transformation coming in for you spiritually, physically, emotionally, you name it. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius, okay? I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please like, share, subscribe. And if you're entering the contest to win a free personal reading, make sure you are subscribed, because for subscribers, I am abundant. It goes in the comment section down below. Enter as many times on as many videos as I post this month as you want. Deadline is August 31st, and I'll post the winner video on September 4th. So I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Remember to ground and protect your energy. And don't forget, it is okay to say no. All right. So thanks, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, Pisces, the star of this full moon. Let's have a look and see what the cards have to say for you. Now, of course, this full moon is happening in your first astrological house. Okay. And because this is a full moon, this is a completion of something. So perhaps you are fulfilling a personal goal, a dream. Perhaps you are fulfilling a promise that you've made to yourself. Okay. You could be having things manifest in your world at this time. Your first house, though, has to do with your approach to life, your attitude, starting something new typically. So perhaps you have been doing some new things or working towards a goal, or you've been working towards finishing something and clearing something out of your life so that you can be free to head in a different direction. Okay. But you could be having some changes in regards to yourself and your personality as well, right? This has been a season of growth and transformation for you. And remember, anything that you initiated or started way back in the new moon in your sign at the end of February, this is where it's like culminating in its energy, right? So you've worked hard to get to where you are right now and celebrate your success. But with the full moon, you could very well be a time of harvest and abundance for you. bringing some really positive and wonderful change into your life. And even if it's just something as simple as your outlook on life. But because this does have to do with your dreams, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to any kind of sign, symbol, synchronicities, anything weird that catches your eye. It's probably some sort of message out there. Okay, but it's a great time for you to reflect and see how far you've come in the last 6 months. And that can be a blessing for you right there, right? It's like, oh my God, I did do it. I did do it. Look how far I've come. So take a moment to take a step back and reflect. We've got your spirit guides coming in here. Yep, no doubt about that. So you've got some very deep spiritual insights, connections that are coming in here. So again, pay attention to any kind of sign, symbol, synchronicities in this energy, because someone's trying to bring you a message. Your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you. And again, we do have a little bit of an element of the paranormal coming in there. So if you normally find it a little bit harder, or you haven't had as much success as you want in connecting with your spiritual soul tribe, something may shift for you here. Okay. And this can be this massive element of spiritual growth that's coming in here for you. Okay. You might just be gaining some insights and understandings about what they all mean. Maybe you're even fortunate enough, if you haven't already, to meet your spiritual soul tribe, or at least part of them, at least your spirit guide. So they're trying to communicate with you. Be open and ready to receive the messages that they're bringing forth. Oh, I love that you got this card. So out of this deck, this is the title card. This is the back of the deck, right? That's the back of the deck. So I love that you got this particular card out here. And this is all about sacred heart, passion, love, spiritual communion, spiritual communication as well, right? So spiritual insights, your heart chakra is activated at this time. This is where you recognize what you're passionate about, what excites you, what makes you feel alive. For some of you here, you have something coming in regards to love and romance, or at the very least, self-love and self-care. But your heart is on fire. Your heart is open. You're embracing the highest vibration of all with this energy. All right. This brings in an energy of healing as well for you. So this is a very profound time of all kinds of growth for you on many, many levels. Okay. But ultimately, open your heart. You're in the flow, and follow your heart. All right. It's never going to lead you wrong. It's never going to lead you astray. All right. When we're tapped into this energy, right? Your instincts, your intuition. Okay. All of your spiritual senses are highlighted, right? So it's great energy for you. The sacred heart, our heart space, is also the source of our creativity. So you might be very much just in creation mode at this time as well. And it's interesting because the spirit guide energy is card number 30, breaks down into a 3, and the sacred heart energy here is card number 12. Okay, which is hangman energy, letting things go to open ourselves up. But 1 and 2 put together is also a 3. 3s have to do with teamwork, collaboration, but is also the basis for manifestation and represents the Empress card, Venus energy. Okay, and is also bringing us all that creativity in our lives here. All right, so woof, you are clearing some stuff out here. Holy moly. We've got the 5 of coins, the 8 of cups, and the 9 of staffs. You are done, done, done. All right. Your open heart. This is everything that you're releasing right now. The 5 of coins, instead of a lack mentality, you're opening up to newer and better resources in your life. You're recognizing where you have experienced lack in your life, or what habits, patterns, and behaviors that you're holding on to that are blocking the flow of abundance to you. Remember, the sacred heart is card number 12. You're opening up, you're in the flow, but 12 has to do with the hanged man energy of releasing and letting go, right? To get yourself in the flow, right? So the 5 of coins, alternate forms of abundance coming to you. And I feel that you are going to feel the shift in energy. And instead of looking at what you don't have, you're going to recognize what you do have, right? Because your heart chakra is activated in this energy. Okay. Your loss is now a gain. The things that you've how should we say, let go of in your life, okay, there's a reason for it. And I think you're going to be understanding what that reason is. The Eight of Cups, you're detaching from any energies that no longer serve you. You're releasing emotional baggage. You're releasing your attachment to things in your life, and you're headed in a better, brighter direction. You're in pursuit of your goals, your dreams, and you're making all the right moves for that. But in order to really follow our goals, in order to receive our wishes and blessings, right, we do need to be willing to release. And I think this full moon is bringing you a massive, massive shift and a big release of your energy. And it really is opening you up. It's been a challenge. It's been a little bit difficult for you, right? But the Nine of Staffs, you're closing something down. You're closing a chapter. You're closing a door. You always persevere. You don't give up in this energy, but you're tired. We need to replenish our batteries here. Take care of yourself. Practice a little bit of self-love, self-care. Okay. And I think with this Nine of Wands energy, the Nine of Staffs, I think you're learning how to put up healthy boundaries, but I also think that we're really in the final stages of closing a chapter, closing a door, and opening a new one. Okay. And making those improvements, right? So I think that you've probably been in the midst of learning some very hard life lessons here in this energy, but I also feel that you're stepping into a true sense of self. It's always darkest just before the dawn. And this does tend to be a little bit of a darker energy, but with the Eight of Cups, you're moving forward into the light. So things are about to get lighter and brighter for you. You're releasing burdens, you're releasing struggles, you're opening that heart space of yours, and it's bringing you in some very positive things into your world. So I wouldn't expect this full moon to be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you, okay? But it will be very rewarding and cleansing for you here in this energy. And you may even be feeling more confident in what lies ahead for you. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please like, share, subscribe. Remember to ground and protect your energy, and be willing to move forward from something. Be willing to leave things behind if they are not something that you want to carry forward with you into your future, whether they're thoughts, whether they're feelings, whether they're people, whatever it happens to be. The time of wonderful blessings is upon you. So I thank you for watching, Pisces. I hope you have a wonderful full moon. Like, share, and subscribe if there was something here for you. And if you do want to enter to possibly win yourself a free personal reading, subscribe to my channel and leave "I am abundant" in the comments box down below. Watch for the video announcing the winner on September 4th. So have a good full moon. I'll see you guys later.